following is a presentation of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. It's time for Liberty Flames Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
The 2-1. Swing, ground ball, base hit, center field, and the Flames will walk it off! And this ball is driven to deep center field. Onto the track, at the wall, it's out of here! Camden Troyer goes into launch mode.
In 2025, Liberty Baseball begins a new era with first-year head coach Bradley LaCroix.
Our ultimate goal is to win championships, play in the postseason, and hopefully one day get to Omaha.
With new coaches and a slew of new faces on the roster, these Liberty Flames are ready to show Conference USA they're here to win.
We're going to be aggressive, hard-nosed, competitive, but just like I told the guys, we're going to have fun. We're going to enjoy this.
Diving try, made the catch in left center field. 3-2, strike three called outside corner. Dylan Matheson with the strikeout to end it.
Follow Flames baseball all season long, right here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. This is Liberty University Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. You're locked into the Flames on Deck Circle, powered by Segra. Stay tuned for an in-depth look at today's game, including our daily chat with Flames head coach Bradley LaCroix, sound from the clubhouse, scores from around Conference USA, and more. Today's pregame coverage is presented by Segra, a proud partner of Liberty University. Segra offers customized business technology solutions. Learn more at Segra.com. Liberty Baseball is also brought to you by Carter Bank, life lived full. By Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Freedom First Credit Union, start banking for good with Freedom First today. Carl Miller Realty, caring, competent, trusted advisors. And by Lynchburg Nissan, nobody beats our prices, nobody. It's time for the Flames on Deck Circle, powered by Segra. Now we take you to the ballpark for exclusive pregame coverage of Liberty Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Hello and welcome to Clemson, South Carolina, Doug Kingsmore Stadium. It's time for Flames baseball as we begin the first of a two-game series this afternoon here between the Liberty Flames and the number 10 ranked Clemson Tigers. I'm Nick Pierce saying hello to you. Short road trip for the Flames before Liberty returns home to open up a 9-game homestand this weekend. But some big opportunities here today for the Flames as they come down here looking to take at least one or perhaps even two off of these Clemson Tigers, who are red hot coming into this series. Clemson's won 13 straight ball games, its longest winning streak in 2 years. They're fresh off a series sweep over Davidson over the weekend, and the Tigers come in at 15-1. Liberty is 11-4, however. The Flames are coming off a really good week as well. 4-0 for Liberty last week. Midweek win on the road at Campbell before going home to sweep away Central Michigan. Flames took care of business against some ball clubs that were struggling. Now they come out here on the road on a 4-game winning streak, looking to hand the Tigers their first home loss of the 2025 season. Clemson 10-0 here in its home ballpark. First trip down here for the Flames since 2020. You might remember Liberty opened up the season down here in a 3-game series that weekend. The Tigers won all 3 games. The Flames have not beaten the Tigers since 2014. Liberty came down here, won a midweek ball game against a ranked Clemson team on that night, and in part helped punch Liberty's ticket to the postseason that year. The Flames claimed that as a signature win at the end of the season. Ended up winning 40-plus ball games and got an at-large bid to the NCAA regionals. It's a Clemson team that rarely ever misses a regional. They had a stretch from 1987 through 2007 that they were in the postseason every single year. In fact, since '87, this Clemson Tigers program has only missed a regional 3 times. Last year, they were in a super regional. They hosted here. They were walked off by Florida. The Gators ended up going to Omaha. But this is a team with a lot of pride and tradition under third-year head coach Eric Bakich. And Bradley LaCroix, in his first season with the Flames, not too far removed from being part of this Tigers program as well. Of course, he played here. He was an assistant coach here for many years and the recruiting coordinator and part of a lot of those programs, a lot of those teams that were in the postseason year over year. So special day for Coach LaCroix, special day for Andrew Cox as well, who also played here, coached here for a time. Those two guys with a homecoming today. And then also for Flames outfielder Camden Troyer. Flames right fielder, of course, originally recruited here to play at Clemson by Coach LaCroix. Spent his freshman season here before transferring to Liberty for the last 3 years. We'll talk to Troyer coming up in just a little bit as he's playing about an hour away from his hometown of Greenville, South Carolina. Going to have a lot of family and friends in the house cheering him on here over the next couple of days. We'll catch up with Camden a little bit later on here with our pregame coverage. We'll also hear from Coach LaCroix, get his pregame thoughts on the ball game here today. As they look at the starting pitching matchup for this one, Flames are going to go with sophomore left-hander Josh Swink. Remember, there were some questions about his availability after having to exit that ball game an inning after getting hit with a line drive on Friday in the start against Central Michigan. But Swink 2-1 on the year, making his 6th scheduled start, 7.62 ERA for the sophomore lefty. Didn't really have as good stuff his last time out. He's going to need it here against this lineup. Tigers are scoring almost 9 runs a ball game. Look on the other side, they're starting a freshman lefty in Brendan Bennett. Bennett, only 2 starts this season, only 3 innings pitched, so not a whole lot to know about him yet. He's yet to allow an earned run. He has given up 2 unearned on 2 hits, no walks and a strikeout for Bennett. So Bennett the lefty going for Clemson, Swink the lefty going for Liberty. A couple of southpaws starting this ball game, and I'd imagine you'll see a whole lot out of both teams' bullpens before all is said and done here this afternoon. First of a 2-game series. We were originally scheduled to get underway at 4 o'clock this afternoon, but heavy rain in South Carolina yesterday, not just here, but really all throughout the state, put a damper on the field, quite literally. Natural surface here, dirt and grass, so they needed a couple of extra hours to get things dried out, get things ready here from the grounds crew. They've done an exceptional job. Field condition looks to be pristine as we get ready for first pitch here coming up just after 6 o'clock. Stay tuned. We've got plenty more of the Flames on Deck Circle on the way. Told you we'll catch up with Coach LaCroix a little bit later. We'll have a look at the starting lineups and more on this absolute picture-perfect night for baseball here in Clemson, South Carolina. It's Liberty and 10th-ranked Clemson coming up just after 5 o'clock, and you'll hear it right here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Stay with us.
At Carter Bank, we believe life is best lived full of opportunities and dreams, of goals achieved and promises kept. We've been creating opportunities for more people and businesses to prosper since 1974. That means great local lending, convenient access to your money, accounts and guidance that make it easier to get more done. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of Liberty Flames Athletics. Visit carterbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Hey, Flames fans, Gentry Lock is fired up to join in the excitement this season. Gentry Lock Attorneys knows it's all about preparation, precise teamwork, and a competitive spirit for the hard-fought wins. We've got that down. With our fierce drive to succeed, uncommon thinking, and extensive resources, Gentry Lock helps businesses thrive. We are downtown at 801 Main Street, and we serve the Commonwealth and beyond with offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. All the ways Gentry Lock can help clients succeed is waiting for you at gentrylock.com.
Looking to buy a home or refinance a mortgage? Now is the time to take advantage of your one-of-a-kind offer from Alcova Mortgage. As an employee or alumni with Liberty University, you are eligible to receive a lender credit that equates to 1% of your total loan amount, up to $5,000. This offer provides you with some much-needed savings while also helping you tackle your closing costs. Visit alcova.com/liberty today for details. Offer does not apply to broker loans.
Alcova Mortgage, NMLS ID 40508, NMLSconsumeraccess.org, Equal Housing Lender.
Thompson Brooks Insurance has been serving Virginia for over 35 years, helping individuals and businesses with their insurance and investment needs. The team at Thompson Brooks is experienced in understanding Medicare, retirement planning, life insurance, the healthcare marketplace, and group insurance benefits. Call Thompson Brooks Insurance at 434-385-8500. That's 434-385-8500, or visit them online at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
At Carilion Clinic, the success of their employees is based on a culture that welcomes them and nurtures their growth. As the largest nonprofit employer west of Richmond, Carilion's team members are always learning and forever curious. Carilion is more than a healthcare system. It's a team of unique individuals doing what matters most, caring for the community. Visit CarillionClinic.org/careers and search their opportunities. Come join 13,000 employees who are Carilion proud.
Pre-game coverage of Liberty Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner continues with the Flames on Deck Circle, powered by Segra. This portion of the show is brought to you by Aqua Pros, pools, hot tubs, and hearth.
Temperature pushing 80 degrees here this afternoon in Clemson, South Carolina, as we welcome you back inside Doug Kingsmore Stadium on the Clemson campus, where Liberty and 10th ranked Clemson will do battle here this afternoon. First meeting since 2020 between the Flames and the Tigers. And Liberty looking to make it 5 straight wins, trying to do something no one else has done, and that's beat the Tigers here in their home ballpark. Clemson's been tough to beat here. In fact, the last time they lost was in the Super Regionals last year. Last time they lost at home. And they were technically playing as the away team in that game, as Florida walked them off to go to the World Series. And the guy who had the walk-off base hit in that game for Florida is in the lineup for the Flames today. Michael Robertson, you might remember that. The then Florida center fielder delivered the game-winning hit. And ironically enough, a former Liberty Flame scored the game-winning run, Jalen Guy. So can't script this stuff sometimes, folks, but Flames and Tigers getting set to renew pleasantries coming up here just after the top of the hour. Let's take a look now at, or take you down inside of the clubhouse here for the Flames. And this segment of the show is brought to you by Aqua Pros. Catch up with Liberty right fielder Camden Troyer, Greenville, South Carolina native. He's going to have a whole bunch of family here watching on today. His parents are here, some of his siblings, some of their kids, a couple of high school friends. He's got a big cast of supporters here for him these next couple of days. As you can imagine, with Troyer having started out his career here
changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
Are your feet preventing you from living life? Hi, I'm Jonathan Cotton, and you may have heard my Good Feet story, how I love my arch support so much that I bought the store. Since then, thousands of customers have found relief from foot, knee, and back pain. I love to hear their stories of walking, running, and just enjoying their new life pain-free. Don't let foot, knee, or back pain keep you from living the life you love. Come into the Good Feet store for your free fitting and test walk. Visit goodfeet.com for the location nearest you. We look forward to seeing you soon at the Good Feet store.
11 West is a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames. 11 West specializes in apparel screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. From the design phase with their graphics arts team to the finished product, 11 West collaborates with each client to craft custom apparel and promotional products. For more information, visit 11west.com, call 540-639-9319, or stop by their location at 6598 New River Road in Radford. 11 West, outfitting America and logo wear.
Score big at Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg with major brands of appliances that will make your house feel like a home and outdoor equipment to have your yard looking its best. Haley's puts customer service first. They deliver and service all of the products they sell and will take care of the process from start to finish. Log on to Haleys.com today for product availability. Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg is a proud sponsor for Liberty Flames Athletics.
This broadcast of Liberty University Athletics is authorized under rights granted by Liberty University to Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment and is intended solely for the entertainment of our listening audience. The accounts, descriptions, and broadcasts may not be transmitted in any form without the express written consent of Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment and Liberty University Athletics. The announcers are selected by the Liberty Flames Sports Network and approved by Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment. It's time to play ball. You're listening to live play-by-play coverage of Liberty Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Today's game is brought to you by Segra, a proud partner of Liberty University. Segra offers customized business technology solutions. Learn more at segra.com. Liberty Baseball is also brought to you by Carter Bank. Life lived full. By Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Freedom First Credit Union. Start banking for good with Freedom First today. Carl Miller Realty. Caring, competent, trusted advisors. And by Lynchburg Nissan. Nobody beats our prices. Nobody. Now let's take you out to the ballpark for the call of the game. This is Liberty Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
We're just about set to go here on this absolutely perfect night in South Carolina. Liberty at number 10 Clemson, 73 degrees. Sunny skies here at first pitch tonight. And not a cloud in the air over us except for the clouds rolling up from the barbecue pit out there in the right field seats here at Doug Kingsmore Stadium. Michael Robertson stands in for the left side to lead us off. And the first pitch from Bennett. The left-hander misses outside. We are underway at 6:02 Eastern here tonight. 1 ball and no strikes. First pitch of the ball game is presented by Relevant Law. I said Robertson at the plate. This is Riley DiCandido to lead it off. As DiCandido swings and rolls one deep in the hole out there at second. That's picked up by Purify. His peg to first is in time, and there's one away. So DiCandido retired. He did move back into the leadoff spot for the Flames recently over the weekend. Robertson had been up there for the majority of the Flames' last road trip, actually the entirety of it, before the Flames flipped things back over. Robertson back into the 9-hole now for Liberty. Tanner Marsh at the plate now for the Flames. Shortstop batting from the right-hand side, and the first pitch, he swings and sends it foul back out of play. No balls and a strike. Tanner Marsh at the plate for the Flames, hitting .274, looking for his first home run. 8 RBIs on the season. 0-1 pitch, way outside from Bennett. Evens the count up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Flames are in the road grays tonight. They have not lost in those uniforms yet. Navy blue caps for Liberty. 1-1 pitch is pop foul out of play to the right. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Tanner Marsh. Clemson goes with the orange tops, purple letters and numbers, purple ball caps, and white pants for the homestanding Tigers. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 to Marsh. Breaking ball, swung on, lifted to straightaway center field. That's playable. Canarella is there, and that's an easy second out to the inning. 2 away for the Flames in the first, and that'll bring Jackson Sorensen to the plate now. Lights are on here at Doug Kingsmore Stadium. Still got a lot of orange-cladded Tiger fans filing their way into the gates here. Should have a better crowd than even expected initially with a 4 o'clock original start. Sorensen check swing, popped it up, foul. That'll get out of play. Or would have had it not been for the netting that goes all the way down the sidewall here. Down the third base line, left field line. No balls and a strike on Sorensen. Tie for the club lead in home runs with 5, 17 RBIs. He's hitting .321 coming in. Check swing in there for a strike. Took something off. And it's 0-2 now. Bennett has not thrown a lot, just 2 starts, 3 innings total on the year for the freshman lefty. He's working on a 1-2-3 first inning here. 0-2 pitch is swung on, popped foul in the air, out of play to the left. Count stays the same. No balls, 2 strikes on Jackson Sorensen. Liberty 11-4, Clemson 15-1. Tigers off to a blazing start to the season. 0-2 pitch. Sorensen takes a off-speed pitch just off the outside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Jackson Sorensen. Tried to go backdoor slider there, it looked like. Jarrell couldn't steal the strike for him. Here's the 1-2. Same spot. Tried it with a fastball that time. Missed outside at 93. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes on Jackson Sorensen. Breeze pushing in ever so slightly from right center field. 2-2 pitch just off the plate outside with a fastball. Runs the count full now, 3-2. Good at bat here by Sorensen. Some tough takes just off that outside corner. That fastball was plenty off the plate though, watching it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The payoff pitch from Bennett. Swung on, rolled to the right side. Handled it second by Purify. Throw on to first is in time, and that's out number 3. So the Flames are set down in order 1, 2, 3 in the top half of the first. That'll take us to the bottom half here at Clemson. With the score 0-0, you're listening to Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner.
Curious about the housing market in Central Virginia? The caring, competent, trusted advisors at Carl Miller Realty have over 100 years of combined experience. We are committed to helping clients make informed housing decisions. For a winning game plan and to discover the value of your home, visit carlmillerrealty.com to make your next move a slam dunk with our winning team. That's carlmillerrealty.com.
Move those coffee chains, Flames fans, and go local. Central Virginia's own Ironclad Coffee Roasters and Baking Company is the premier coffee partner of Liberty Athletics. Pay them a visit at one of their cafes in the Richmond area or at the Richmond International Airport. They'll also ship their specialty grade coffee straight to your door. Visit ironcladcoffee.com, that's www.ironcladcoffee.com, to check out the coffee Flames fans are talking about.
Can't get enough Flames baseball? Download the Liberty Flames Clubhouse Report, presented by Freedom First Credit Union each week on the Liberty Flames podcast. Just search Liberty Flames wherever you get your podcasts.
Liberty and 10th-ranked Clemson are scoreless as we head to the home half of the first inning here in Clemson, South Carolina. Nick Pierce back here with you at Doug Kingsmore Stadium. Well, the last time the Flames were here, we didn't finish the season. I hope that's not a sign of things to come. Liberty and Clemson met here on opening weekend back in 2020. The season that ultimately the Flames only played 17 games because, of course, that was the COVID-19 year where the NCAA tournament was canceled for all the spring sports, baseball, softball, basketball. And Flames were not even able to finish the year. It's a really tough, miserable time, to put it bluntly. And unfortunately, that's one of the things I remember about coming here is we never finished the year. And it didn't go well for the Flames that weekend either, as Clemson won all 3 games of that series. Had some guy on the mound in one of those games named Spencer Strider. He's turned out all right for himself since then. He's among the National League leaders and finalist for Cy Young Award a couple of years ago. Josh Swink on the mound for the Flames. He'll go to work here against Dominic Listy, left-handed hitter, to lead it off for the Tigers. And a first pitch fastball is in there for a strike, 0-1. A sinker slider changeup guy in Swink, facing Listy, a senior left fielder here, batting .360 on the year, the 0-1. And that one's in there for a strike as well, 0-2. That's going to be a big key for Swink, is to continue to pound the strike zone here as the Flames implore a shift now with Listy up there with 2 strikes. He chokes up on the knob of the bat, waits on the 0-2. Strike 3 call, got him looking. Front door breaking ball from Swink. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, Dominic Listy. One away here in the first. Brings us to our keys to the game, delivered by Joe Yock at Alcova Mortgage. Let Joe and his staff help deliver the keys to your next home. Visit alcova.com/liberty to learn more. And when I asked Coach LaCroix in the pregame conversation today, who's one guy that you got circled coming into the series, he said, we got to make Listy earn it. That guy can't beat us. If he's going to get on base, he's got to hit his way on. Here is Jaron Purify now, the second baseman. Right-hand batter takes inside, ball 1. And you look at the numbers on Listy coming in, a .541 on base percentage, 14 walks. That was just his 9th strikeout right there. And I bet you could probably count on one hand the number of times he struck out on 3 pitches this year. 1-0 to Purify is in for a strike. Off-speed pitch from Swink levels the count, 1-1 now. This Jaron Purify kid, he's got some monster numbers this year as well. He's leading them in almost every offensive statistical category. That pitch inside with a fastball. Little cutter off the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike on Purify. He led them in stolen bases last year. He is again this year, 9 out of 11. But all the other numbers have skyrocketed for him as well. There's a hot shot to short. 1 bounce into the glove of Tanner Marsh. Swings it over to first in time. And a couple of tough outs recorded for Swink here in the first inning. Purify came in hitting .447. With a .500 on base himself. Now maybe the only guy in the lineup that's kind of struggling for them, at least by his own standards, Cam Canarella. This guy's got a lot of professional potential. I mean, projected first-round draft pick this year. Left-handed hitting center fielder stands in with 2 outs and nobody on in a scoreless game. First pitch fastball off the plate outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Canarella just hitting .288 in 14 contests, a home run and 10 RBIs. He does have 6 extra base hits though. Next pitch, rolled over, bouncer to the right side. DiCandido has this one. He'll feed the pitcher covering, and Swink has to hustle over there, but he gets there in time at the bag to win the foot race for out number 3. Well executed by the Flames here in the bottom half of the first inning. And we'll get to our keys to the game here coming up after this next break. As we go now to the top half of the second in Clemson with the score, Liberty and number 10 Clemson, 0-0. You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner.
True Flame fans know where to shop to show their pride. Shop LibertyFlames.com. We're your one-stop shop for official Liberty Flames merchandise. Plus, all orders shipped free. Go red, white, and blue and visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today. That's ShopLibertyFlames.com. ShopLibertyFlames.com is a proud sponsor of Liberty Athletics. For all your Liberty Flames apparel needs, visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today.
When it was time for my family and I to buy and sell our houses, we knew exactly who to call, and that was Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development. Hi, this is Nick Pierce, encouraging you to do what we did. Make the easy decision and call Jason Porter for all of your real estate needs.
Thanks, Nick. And Flames Nation, let's talk about how we can serve you. Call or text me today, Jason Porter, at 434-258-8827. That's 434-258-8827, or email me at jasonporterrealestate@gmail.com. Thanks, and as always, go Flames.
Liberty in 10th ranked Clemson scoreless as we go to the top half of inning number 2 here at Doug Kingsmore Stadium. And it's time to bring you our keys to the game delivered by Joe Yock at Alcova Mortgage. I mentioned one of them there with the Flames taking care of Listy at the top of the order to lead things off in the bottom half of the first. Was going to say the other key, I think, tonight for the Flames as Nick Barone leads off the second inning here. A check swing on a pitch in. He went around, strike one. Playing some clean defense on this natural surface. Flames have not played on many, if any, dirt and grass fields up to this point in the year. Not that off the top of my head that I can think of. A one pitch low and outside, 1 ball and a strike. So handle this natural surface here, which looks to be in really good playing shape. They've done a great job here after the rain yesterday. Clean defense behind Josh Swink will go a long way tonight as Barone rolls over, grounds it foul toward third base. 1 ball and 2 strikes. No runs have been hard to come by for the Flames on the road this year outside of a couple of games. Ironically, when Liberty has gone to ACC ballparks, they put up some of their bigger run totals for the season. Next pitch to Barone, chopped foul to the left, still 1-2. Nick comes into the ball game hitting .298 with 5 home runs, tie for the club lead. Flames scored 12 against a then-ranked Duke team in a 12-4 win a couple of weeks ago. 1-2. That one change up that stayed just off the outside corner and a little high, 2-2. And then the Flames scored 9 against a then-ranked NC State team the first week of the year. 2-2 pitch, waved at and missed. Strike 3. Got him on a good breaking ball there. Barone down on strikes. First one for Bennett tonight. And that's out number 1 in the second inning. So the Flames, you look at it that way, they are 2-0 in ACC ballparks this year against ranked teams at the time of the meeting. Here's Camden Troyer batting from the left side. First one to him outside, ball 1, and special moment here for Camden. Coming back to this ballpark where he started his collegiate career, was a Clemson Tiger here in 2022. Played in 18 games for him that year as a true freshman. Takes a fastball for a strike on the outside corner. It's 1-1. He hit his first career home run here against Georgia Tech that season. 1-1 pitch, weakly tapped foul up the first baseline, and it's 1-2. And he told me about it before the game today. He still remembers there's a facility behind the stands in right field. He hit it off the roof out there in right center. 1-2 pitch, breaking ball missed down and in. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Troyer. He was kind of the first one in his family to buck the trend, right? All of his siblings had gone to Liberty before him. 2-2 pitch, fastball outside at 90. Full count, 3-2. A lot of those siblings are here today along with his parents, some high school friends as well. Payoff pitch to Troyer. Pulled foul past first on the ground. Aiden Sweat, first base coach, skips out of the way. Still 3-2. Bombs, is that Sweat down there at first? Okay. 3-2 pitch, lifted foul out of play to the left, still 3-2. For some reason, I couldn't tell here in the. Okay, you got a haircut. That's what it is. I was like, that's not Matt Williams down there, is it? But no, that's Sweat. 3-2 is swung on and launched. High and deep to right. That ball is out of here. How about that? Welcome back to Doug Kingsmore Stadium, Camden Troyer. The former Clemson Tiger goes deep. Solo home run to right field to give Liberty a 1-0 lead. Wow. You could not have scripted that any better. Fire me up in the dugout. He goes through the high five line down there, and he absolutely destroyed that ball. First pitch to Landon Seeley misses high, 1 ball and no strikes. That was an absolute no-doubter, and he hit it off that building out there that I was telling you about. The same place he hit his first career home run here 3 years ago. High and outside, 2 balls and no strikes on Landon Seeley. Flames punch first. 1-0 in the second here on a home run by Camden Troyer. Absolute ambush shot. Baseball is a beautiful game that way, isn't it? It's almost like poetry, the way things come full circle. The 2-0 pitch. Fastball inside to Seeley. 3 balls and no strikes. Somebody better go find Mrs. Troyer and attach a string to her legs, because she's going to be floating on out of here after that. She's on cloud 9 right now, as is the rest of his family. There's a strike. 3-1 now on Landon Seeley. Freshman at the plate, 3-1 count, swings and pops it up, foul. That'll get out of play to the right. Still at the plate, but now with a full count, 3-2, Landon Seeley. I mean, that's one of the longer shots we've seen off Troyer's bat. I don't have a distance on it or any of the metrics as Seeley swings and lifts one high in the air down the left field line here. That has home run distance, but it's well foul. Landon flirting with one, got the bat head out there on a fastball, but couldn't keep it fair. Still 3-2 on Seeley. Payoff pitch again. There's ball 4. Missed outside with a breaking ball. And down to first goes Landon Seeley on a 1-out walk after the home run. They just had a mound visit to try to settle Bennett down a little bit out there. But keep in mind, I mean, yeah, it's Clemson and the logo on the cap and the chest and all that stuff, but also think this is a freshman making his 3rd start on the mound. Here's Cal Early, another freshman at the plate. Left-hand hitter takes outside with a fastball, ball 1. And you start to put things in perspective, and there's no, who cares what the jersey says? Here's the 1-0. Pitch in for a strike, 1-1. At the end of the day, the game is still the game. The kid's out there struggling to make pitches right now. Deep count with Troyer. He took him out of here. Deep count with Seeley. He walks him. Now the 1-1 from Bennett to Early. Breaking ball, weak tapper back towards the mound. And Bennett fumbles it at the base of the mound. Picks up, throws over to first base. He does get the out there. Seeley goes to second. Flames avoid a potential double play ball there. I don't know that he would have had time to turn it. But at the least, he might have been able to get Seeley at second base, the lead runner. But he has to settle for the out at first. So 2 gone on a 1-3 putout. Runner in scoring position for the Flames, who lead the 10th-ranked Tigers 1-0. Here in the top of the second, Tucker Moore coming to the plate. And Clemson will have another mound visit coming here. This is Eric Bakich on his way out, and I think that's it. It will be it, because this is the second trip to the mound here this inning. Liberty's bullpen is located in the field of play, down along the left field line in foul territory. Clemson's bullpen is out of sight. It is off on the other side of the sidewall down the right field line, so it's impossible to see from the booth, although I just noticed they do have monitors in here that we'll have to watch and track tonight. So Clemson will make a pitching change as the Tigers go to the bullpen here in the second inning, with the Flames leading 1-0. Bennett's day is done. We'll step out and have the pitching change coming up for Clemson after you hear this from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.
Come see Flames baseball in Lynchburg. Get to Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium for a 9-game homestand. This weekend, Liberty hosts Princeton in a 4-game series. Game 1, Friday at 4 p.m. Liberty battles nationally ranked Wake Forest March 18th at 4 p.m. Free Flames baseball trading card sets for the first 350 fans. Then, Liberty hosts UVA on March 25th. Play baseball bingo at all Saturday games. Bark in the Park is every Sunday. Tickets online at libertyflamesbaseball.com.
Flames Nation, this is Liberty men's basketball coach Richie McKay. The McKay family are proud Flames Club members and invite you to join in training Champions for Christ on and off the court. Whether you're at the game or cheering from home, your support is valuable and directly impacts our student athletes. Membership starts at just $75 and comes with great benefits like access to premium seating, hospitality, and parking privileges. Join today. Visit libertyflamesclub.org.
Senior left-hander B.J. Bailey is on to pitch for Clemson in the top of the second inning. Flames have already chased the starter here. Liberty leading 10th-ranked Clemson 1-0 on the solo home run from former Tiger Camden Troyer. Bailey, senior lefty, takes over. Already got 4 appearances this year, a 1-0 record, and a .79 earned run average. 6'3", 180-pounder out of Woodruff, South Carolina. And he will face Tucker Moore, a guy who's been red hot at the plate for Liberty over the last week. Broke out of a big-time funk at Campbell a week ago tonight with a 9th inning home run, 2-run shot, and then hit a grand slam over the weekend against Central Michigan. All in all, hit 500 with 10 RBIs last week. Runner at second here with 2 out in the pitch. Moore takes the first pitch strike, and it's 0-1. Another former Tiger at the plate, but Tucker Moore of the Missouri variety. Transferred in from the SEC last year. 261 hitter, takes a strike here on a breaking ball, and it's quickly 0-2 on the right-handed batter, Tucker Moore. 261, 2 homers, 14 RBIs. And the 0-2. Off speed, misses downstairs, couldn't get him to chase. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Moore. Yeah, Bailey with some good numbers coming into this thing. Runner at second, 2 down, 1-2 pitch, rolled over, ground ball to third. Charging is Pano. His peg to first is in time, and that'll do it. So the Flames settle for the 1 run on a no-doubt solo homer to right field by Camden Troyer. And that'll take us to the bottom half of the second in Clemson, South Carolina, with Liberty on top of the 10th-ranked Tigers. It's 1-0 on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Lynchburg Nissan is jumping into March Madness with full-court press savings. Right now, save $6,100 off MSRP. Lock in rates as low as 2.39%. And get up to 130% of fair KBB value for your trade. And because we believe in driving with confidence, every new Nissan comes with our 1,000,000-mile powertrain warranty. That's peace of mind for the road ahead. Don't miss these slam-dunk deals. Visit Lynchburg Nissan today or shop online anytime at lynchburgnissan.com. Home of the 1,000,000-mile warranty.
Owned and operated by a Liberty alum, Larry's Tire and Auto Repair offers complete auto service, including tires, preventive maintenance, and more. Larry's Tire carries all major brands and is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Larry's Tire has 2 locations in Lynchburg and at Able Tire in Concord. And coming soon, Larry's Tire will expand to a new service center in Forest. More information on Larry's Tire is available at larrystireservice.com.
As a Flames Club member, you get access to premium seating, parking, and hospitality on game day. Go to libertyflamesclub.org today to learn more.
We head to the Bottom half of inning number 2 here at Doug Kingsmore Stadium. Liberty leads 10th-ranked Clemson 1-0. Tigers are 10-0 on their home field this year, but the Flames 4-2 on the road. They have not lost at an ACC ballpark yet this year. Wins over NC State and Duke. Flames trying to get it done here again, and at the least split this series, right? I mean, you get out of here with a 1-1 mark. That'll go a long ways on the resume. As Josh Pano, the third baseman, leads off here for the Tigers against lefty Josh Swink. And Swink misses low with a sinker. 1 ball and no strikes to Pano. He's the cleanup man and third baseman for Clemson. Pitch from Swink. Swung on. That was a line drive out to left, but in line with Nick Barone. He throws up the glove and makes the grab. Out number 1 in the second inning. So Pano retired. That'll bring up Jack Crichton now. Five-hole hitter, batting .407 in 10 games. 1 extra base hit, 6 RBIs. Hits from the right side. Pitch from Swink on the way. Fastball stayed high, ball 1. I think they made a couple of changes in their lineup here today. Just looking up and down. Crichton, one of those guys that's not started every game. Dillard in the 8-hole he's only played in 7 games, 1 start. Try to get a couple more right-handed bats in there, it looks like, against Swink, as this one's laced down the left field line. Might be extra bases, and it will. That will roll all the way to the base of the left field wall. Crichton's into second. And he's got a 1-out double in the second inning. First base hit, first base runner allowed by Josh Swink. Comes with 1 out in the second inning. Second double of the year for Crichton. And that'll bring the catcher Jacob Gerald to the plate. Gerald stands in from the right side, hitting .238. Couple of home runs, 11 RBIs for him. Swing to the stretch for the first time, and the pitch is a sinker in for a strike, 0-1. It's a Clemson ball club that averages almost 9 runs per game. So if you think the Flames are going to win this thing 1-0, you think again. Here's the 0-1. Upstairs, ball and a strike. Liberty does lead 1-0 here in the bottom half of the second inning. It's a great start, but a long way to go in this one. The 1-1. Off the inside corner, or on the inside corner, I should say, for a strike, 1-2. Go back to the Sunday game against Davidson. Clemson was losing that game 4-2 after 6 innings. Next pitch off the plate outside, 2-2. Then the Tigers exploded for 8 in the 7th and 1 in the 8th. Ended up winning that game, going away 11-4 to complete the sweep of the series. This is a dangerous, potent lineup. Here's the 2-2. Missed outside with a fastball. Full count now, 3-2 on Gerald. Gerald in that game on Sunday, 0 for 2. RBI and a run scored. He walked 3 times. 1 out, runner at second. Flames lead 1-0 in the second inning. The payoff pitch. Chopper out towards short. Tanner Marsh comes to get it. Has but 1 play. Pegged to first in time. Crichton goes over to third base. And there are 2 out in the inning. So 2 away, a runner at third, and that'll bring Gaffney to the plate now. There is a Gaffney, South Carolina, but Luke is not from there. In fact, he's not even from the state. He's from Danville, Kentucky. Bats from the right side here. First baseman at the plate with 2 men out. Stretch by Swink in the pitch. In there for a called strike. 0-1 on Gaffney, the sophomore. 6'1", 215-pounder. Hitting .269 with a home run. A 1 pitch from Josh Swink. That ball is swung on and lifted to high, deep left center field. That sends Barone back up the hill to the wall. Bounces off the top of the wall. Gaffney will be at second. Creighton will score. And the Tigers are on the board. It's 1-1 in the bottom half of the second inning. They missed hitting that out of here by inches. Kind of a short porch out there in left center field with that incline on the grass that goes up to the base of the wall. They do not have a warning track here, but that slight lift is what's to alert the outfielders as they run up the hill to the wall that they're getting close to the wall. And now Eric Bakich has come out. He might want to challenge whether this ball cleared the orange line out there at the top of the wall. He's saying this is a home run. But for it to be, and they will look at it, but for this to be a home run, that means that it would have had to clear that line and bounced back into play. It went off of Nick's glove at the wall. It would have been a spectacular play had he been able to make it, because he went up the fence to try to snag that thing. And I was actually worried when he did that it would be something, and we've seen that happen before, where the ball goes off his glove and over the fence. Watching the replay here, the monitor in our booth, you can see Barone at the wall. They've not put it in motion yet. He's got his glove up right at the, a lot of balls have the yellow line. They have the orange line here in theme with the school colors. They've got a shot of Barone at the wall with his glove up around that orange line. And you can see the ball coming in. If it clears that orange line and goes over at any point, it's a home run. This is wild. You know what? It didn't hit Barone's glove. It hit the top of the wall. Now, did it bounce backwards and hit the scoreboard and come back? Or did it just stay in play? I think it just stayed in play. It's got to clear that orange line, not hit it. So it hit the line, and it looked like it popped up off top of it and came back out onto the outfield grass. Oh, great shot of it here from the left field foul pole, and you can see it. That's not a home run. Shouldn't be. There is a railing back there behind the wall, so if it hit, okay, I didn't see that railing. There's some railing back there behind, right behind that padding of the outfield wall and the orange line that I'm talking about. If it hits that railing, it's a home run. I still don't think it did, and I don't know if there's enough there to overturn it one way or the other. Bakich is out talking to one of the umpires. Two of the umpires have gone underneath to take another look at this, the replay station. I just don't know if there's enough there. It looks to me like they got the call right on the field, but they could have another angle that I'm not seeing as well. I've seen a couple of angles from the sides out here, and again, you're going to have a lot of cameras here at this ballpark. This isn't like going to one of the smaller conference group of 5 venues. All right, here we go. Umpires are coming out. What's the call? They're going to signal home run. And here comes Bradley LaCroix right on cue out of the Flames dugout. And he wants to know what changed here. He said, who's the crew chief? Who do I go to? I don't know how they arrived at that based on what I saw. And LaCroix is going in, and he's got to be careful here because you can't argue after a call is upheld or overturned by replay. They overturn the call on the field. They say home run. And LaCroix is giving it to Barry Chambers and Don Andrews. Chambers, the second base umpire, Andrews, third base. And right now it's Chambers that LaCroix is going in on here. And I think the warm fuzzy of the homecoming here for Coach LaCroix is over. He is hot right now. They're giving him a lot of leeway here. And LaCroix on his way back to the dugout now. I'm with him. I didn't see it either, unless they decided that that ball hit the, because again, if it hits anything on the other side of that wall, it's a home run. I didn't see that. The way I saw it, it hit the orange line and bounced back onto the field, but the call's overturned. It goes as a 2-run homer for Gaffney, and Clemson now leads 2-1. 2 men out. First pitch to Jay Dillard. The DH misses outside. There's 1 ball and no strikes. So make it the second home run of the year for Gaffney. And the Flames are in a 1-run hole. Next pitch, line foul down the left field line, and it's even now a ball and a strike on Dillard. That's a tough break. But again, go back to what I said a batter or two ago. 1 run was not going to be enough to win this thing anyway. 1-1 pitch. Missed off the plate outside, 2-1. And if you're Swink, after that long break there of no action, you got to lock back in here and throw strikes and try to get your teammates back in the dugout. 2 outs, bases clear after the home run. The 2-1 is in for a strike with a 2-seam fastball, and that'll even it up at 2-2 now on Dillard. Each team with a home run here so far in this one. Now the 2-2 from Swink misses outside with a fastball, and that'll run it full, 3-2. Thing you want to avoid now is giving them any more life and giving them a chance to add on here, because they can do it even with 2 outs. 3-2 pitch off the plate outside with a sinker, ball 4. And a 2-out walk, not the response you were looking for there. So down to first goes Dillard with a free pass. First walk issued by Swink. And the Tigers will have a man at first. Andrew Chufo, the shortstop. 2-1 Clemson, leading Liberty here in the second inning. Pitch from Swink. Chufo swings, lifts one high in the air, deep center field. That'll send Robertson back to the wall, and that one's out of here. And Chufo jumps all over the first pitch and hits a 2-run homer to straightaway center. And just like that, Clemson leads now 4-1. Chufo picks on the first pitch. Whatever that was, it caught way too much of the plate. Couldn't tell if he was trying to go slider or cutter right there, but it was middle. And Chufo did not miss it. That's his second home run of the year. Turn the lineup back over now. Left-handed batter Dominic Listy at the plate. Takes a first pitch strike, and it's 0-1. 4-1 Tigers in the second. The 0-1 from Josh Swink. Misses outside with a breaking ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Got to try to get out of this inning here at any cost. Here's the 1-1. Check swing roller out towards short. Tanner Marsh has it. Off balance throw over to first in time. And that ends the inning. But the Tigers strike for 4 runs with 2 outs in the second. A pair of 2-run homers. One controversial from Luke Gaffney, and then one a no-doubter from Andrew Chufo. It'll take us to the top of the third now here at Clemson with the Tigers on top of the Flames, 4-1. You're listening to Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner.
Come see Flames baseball in Lynchburg. Get to Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium for a 9-game homestand. This weekend, Liberty hosts Princeton in a 4-game series. Game 1, Friday at 4 p.m. Liberty battles nationally ranked Wake Forest March 18th at 4 p.m. Free Flames baseball trading card sets for the first 350 fans. Then, Liberty hosts UVA on March 25th. Play baseball bingo at all Saturday games. Bark in the Park is every Sunday. Tickets online at libertyflamesbaseball.com. You're listening to Flames Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Now, for a look at the out-of-town scoreboard built by Frank Good Builders.
We go now to the top of the third, and it's 10th-ranked Clemson leading Liberty 4-1. After a 4-spot for the Tigers in the second inning. Take a look at what else is happening now around college baseball with our out-of-town scoreboard built by Frank Good Builders. I'll actually get you updated on some Flames softball first. Lady Flames starting a lengthy road trip today. Number 24 Liberty at Marshall, and the Lady Flames lead that game 4-3. They're in the top of the third inning. Keep you updated on that one throughout the course of the day. We'll get to some scores here in just a moment as Michael Robertson comes to the plate to lead it off for the Flames in the top half of the third, facing the lefty B.J. Bailey. And the first one, slow breaking ball in for a strike, 0-1. For Robertson, his first at bat in this ballpark since the Super Regionals last year. 0-1 breaking ball down and away, a ball and a strike, and that was a memorable one for him. Walk-off base hit in Game 2 of a Super Regional to send the Florida Gators to Omaha. 1-1 breaking ball off the plate inside. 2 balls and a strike on Robertson. Comes into the ball game hitting just 170 with 5 RBIs on the year. 2-1 pitch downstairs, 3-1 to Robertson. Call that easily his most memorable moment as a baseball player. I would say so. Robertson trying to turn the lineup over here if he can reach. 3-1 pitch. Fastball in for a strike at 89. Caught the outside corner. 3-2 now. Robertson did not have a base hit in the game on Sunday against Central Michigan. Went 0 for 1, but he walked a couple of times, and he's going to walk here as he takes the outside and low for ball 4. So he'll head down to first. And that'll take us back to the top of the order now with Riley DiCandido. But I was going to say Robertson had a couple of really good at-bats for the Flames on Sunday, and you hope maybe that starts to get him going in the right direction. DiCandido takes the ball outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Look at the Ortho Virginia injury report for the Flames. Not really a whole lot to tell, just a couple of the same names we've had on there all year, the 1-0. Breaking ball in for a strike to even the count, 1-1. DiCandido grounded out to first in the first. Flames trailing 4-1 here in the third. Reliever Brandon Dahlman still out with an ankle injury. 1-1 pitch, low and away, 2-1. That happened in the weight room on him in the offseason, so he was hurt before the year even started. And then Gavin Troyer, the younger brother of Camden, out with a shoulder injury. He won't play this year. 2-1 pitch in the dirt, now throw down to first base. Robertson back in with a head-first dive. And the count's 3-1 on Riley DiCandido. Not even sure if Gavin made the trip down here. He maybe with given, family and all that stuff, but 3-1 in for a strike, and it's full 3-2. I don't know if he traveled with the club or whatever. I mean, it's spring break, so if he didn't travel with the team, he may have come down on his own. 3-2 pitch outside. There's ball 4. And DiCandido reaches on a walk. Back-to-back free passes from Bailey here in the third. And the Flames have something cooking now with Liberty trailing 4-1. They'll get the tying run to the plate here in Tanner Marsh. So a chance to punch right back. First pitch in for a strike to Tanner Marsh, and it's 0-1. Marsh, right-handed hitting shortstop, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center field. And he swings and lifts one high in the air, straightaway center field here, just shy of the wall. That'll be hauled in by Canarella. Runner will tag at second. That's Robertson. He goes over to third. Marsh gave that thing a ride, but just kept it in the yard. That's the first out of the inning. Productive out nonetheless. As he advances the runner. Now Jackson Sorensen comes to the plate. He could tie this thing with one swing potentially. 0 for 1 with a ground out to second. First and third, one down. Sorensen batting from the left side. The pitch is in there for a strike with a fastball. 0-1. Jackson Sorensen, 5 home runs this year. And the pitch low and away, 1-1. And of those 5, 3 of them have given Liberty the lead. One at Duke, one at UNCW. Takes a called strike here on the outside corner, 1-2. And then one at Campbell. He could launch one here. He would tie this thing. Flames trail the 10th ranked Tigers 4-1 in the third. First and third, one out. 1-2 pitch. Lunge and a miss, strike 3. Got him on a breaking ball. So no luck there for Sorensen. He's out number 2. And now the Flames will try not to strand 2 men on after they got 2 runners on to start the inning. That'll bring up Nick Barone. Barone 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Bailey's first pitch. Nick swings and misses on a fastball. He had a good pitch to handle right there, but couldn't get it. 0-1. 293 hitter with 5 home runs himself. West Virginia transfer at the plate, the 0-1. Swings and fouls this one off to the right, out of play. It's 0-2 quickly on the Flames left fielder. Oh, 2 pitch. Swung on, high fly ball. That's hit deep to left. Listy going back. Just in front of the wall, will have just enough room, and Nick missed tying the game by that much. A towering fly out to left field, and the Flames will strand 2 in the third. No runs or hits, no errors, 2 left. We'll go now to the bottom half of the third inning in Clemson with the score. 10th ranked Tigers 4 and the Flames 1.
Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry say go Flames and good luck this season. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry provides dental health services including dental implants, cosmetic dentistry, extractions, and more. Their office treats patients of all ages and accepts major dental insurances. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry is located at 2229 Mural Road next to EC Glass High School in Lynchburg. You can reach the office by phone at 434-847-5331 and online at PearyFamilyDentistry.com. The Liberty Flames thank Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at Segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Flames baseball is on the air. You're locked in to the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Liberty trails 10th-ranked Clemson 4-1 as we go to the bottom half of inning number 3 at Doug Kingsmore Stadium this afternoon, or this evening now. Nick Pierce with you. And Josh Swink will head back to the mound here and go to work against this Clemson order that's scoring runs in bunches right now. 2, 3, and 4 hitters due up, starting with the second baseman, Jaron Purify. Right-handed hitter stands in. First pitch from Swink. In there for a strike with a fastball at the letters, 0-1. Anything, quote-unquote, close. This crowd is all over home plate umpire Tim Rosso. Nothing to ooh and ah about there. Swing and a miss on a two-seamer, and it's 0-2 now. Bradley LaCroix currently being interviewed by the TV crew here on the ACC network in the dugout. 0-2 pitch. There's a liner out toward left center field. That'll fall for a base hit. As Purify picks on a cutter that caught too much of the plate with 2 strikes. He's on at first to lead off the bottom of the 3rd. That'll bring up Canarella. I would love to hear what that conversation's like right now, especially after Bradley getting into it with the umpires earlier here tonight. They did have a nice little pregame moment for him on the video board here, and the PA announcer acknowledging Coach LaCroix's return here to Doug Kingsmore Stadium. Place he called home for basically 2 decades. First pitch to Canarella misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes on the left-handed batter. Just acknowledging him and what he did here and all the recruiting classes he helped bring in and the postseason appearances. Throw over to first, and that gets away from DeCandido. He gets tied up with the runner trying to go after it. And runner will go to second base on a bad throw by Swink. Purify into scoring position on the E1. Counts 2 balls and no strikes now on Canarella, and that'll take the double play out of order. Swink ready with the next pitch. Caught the outside corner with a fastball for a strike. So they've got it at 1-1 on the board. That might be the count. I don't know. They cut the video board off here for their little rally chant things. Next pitch in for a strike. It's 1-2. They do that full video board takeover. Well, they've got the scoreboard on the video board out there, which is fine, but when they do the full video board takeover for the crowd hype things, the scoreboard and the count and all that go away. Pitch low and outside. I'm going to say it is 2-2. So when they do that, it's hard to keep track of pitch counts and different things. 2-2 pitch, over but low, ball 3, 3-2. Good try there with a sinker from Swink. He's walked 1, given up 2 homers. Swink had allowed just 2 home runs in his first 5 starts combined coming in. Gave up 2 home runs in the 2nd inning tonight. Here's his 3-2. Swinging a foul tip, got a piece to stay alive. Canarella still up there at 3-2. Tigers lead the Flames 4-1 in the bottom half of the 3rd. Sun setting here, shadows starting to creep out onto the field. As Swink brings a 3-2, and that's up and in, ball 4. There is action in the Flames bullpen as well. Right-hander has begun tossing down there. As Canarella goes to first base with a walk. First 2 are on for the Tigers in the 3rd. And that is Josh McCusker getting loose down there. Josh Pano will be the hitter now for Clemson. And Bradley LaCroix is out of the dugout. McCusker hadn't been throwing long down there, but I guess long enough. Because it looks like the Flames are about ready to make a call to the bullpen here. Slow walk to the mound for LaCroix. The infielders all join him out there with Josh Swink. Liberty trailing 10th-ranked Clemson 4-1 here in the third inning. Home plate umpire Tim Rosso is making his way out to the mound. But LaCroix has bought a few extra tosses for McCusker down there, and that's going to be it. Flames will make the Haley's Appliance and outdoor pitching change in the third inning. Josh Swink's day is done, and it will be a battle of the bullpens from here on out. We'll step out and have the new pitcher for the Flames when we come back here to Clemson on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Flames Nation, this is Liberty softball head coach and proud Flames Club member, Dot Richardson. I want to take this opportunity to invite you to join me in supporting Liberty Athletics' mission to train champions for Christ on and off the field. Your support directly impacts our student athletes and is a valuable part of our team. Membership starts at just $75 and comes with great benefits like access to premium seating, hospitality, and parking privileges. Join today. Visit libertyflamesclub.org.
Come see Flames baseball in Lynchburg. Get to Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium for a 9-game homestand. This weekend, Liberty hosts Princeton in a 4-game series. Game 1, Friday at 4 p.m. Liberty battles nationally ranked Wake Forest March 18th at 4 p.m. Free Flames baseball trading card sets for the first 350 fans. Then, Liberty hosts UVA on March 25th. Play baseball bingo at all Saturday games. Bark in the Park is every Sunday. Tickets online at libertyflamesbaseball.com.
Liberty trailing number 10 Clemson 4-1 as we we are in the bottom of the third inning. And the Flames make the call to the bullpen. It's presented by Haley's Appliance and Outdoor. And answering the call is right-hander Josh McCusker, junior out of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Former Coastal Carolina Chanticleer, transfer from Brunswick Community College, where he went 9-1 last year. A 2.74 ERA. 6'1", 185-pounder. He's on for his first appearance since the Central Michigan series. He pitched last Friday. Gave up a run on 2 hits to the Chippewas. We'll go to work here against Josh Payno with runners at first and second. Nobody out. Turn, a throw down to second base. Nothing on for the Tigers here. McCusker threw the ball really well 2 times ago. He was out at UNC Wilmington. 4 scoreless innings there with 4 strikeouts. The pitch is bunted, foul, third base side by Payno. 1 strike on him. Tigers trying to advance the runners here and set the table for Crichton, the right fielder. About to double his first time up. Clemson trying to piece together another crooked number here. No, Payno at the plate has 3 home runs and 18 RBIs. The 0-1, breaking ball chopped to third. Sorensen steps on the bag there for 1. Throw across to first for 2. Double play ball. That'll help. 2 out in the third. And after Payno fails to get the bunt down, he then really messes up. Not only does he not advance the runners, he gets himself out and he eliminates one of the runners on the bases. 2 down now. Canarella went to second. Here's Crichton at the plate. Right-hand batter takes a first pitch strike on a breaking ball from McCusker, and it's 0-1. Flames turn their 17th double play of the year. 2 down, man at second. This one lifted foul off to the right out of play. And past the green chairback seats along the first base line. 0-2 the count on Crichton. They hold over 5,000 here. Actually, they can pack it up over 6,000 with the berm. Next pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him on an off-speed pitch down. Tucker Moore now. What happened? Tucker Moore was about to throw down to first base, then he lost his footing. And everybody's safe. Cantarella will come all the way around to score from second. I don't know what in the world happened right there. Moore stepped out of the catcher's box to tag Crichton. He missed him and then got, I don't know, maybe his cleat stuck in the grass out of. Watching this again, he might have slipped and never got a throw off. Tigers get a run out of it, and it's 5-1. I've never seen anything like that. Man, what a time to have that mistake. Strikeout that should have ended the inning, and instead the Flames give up a run. Wow. Throw to first, and the runner gets back. Of all the things that of all the times. Couldn't get the tag on him, and then couldn't get a throw off. Turn to throw to first by McCusker. That'll chase Crichton back to the bag. He reaches on a wild pitch, strikeout. No RBI there, obviously. And the runner scores from second. Now, they did throw an error up there on the board. And the pitch downstairs. Runner takes off from first. Throw down to second base. Will get by and go into center field. There's another error. Stolen base. Throwing error by Moore. And the Tigers will have a man at third here. And whenever they decide to put the count back up on the video board, I'll tell you what that is. 1 ball and no strikes on Jacob Jarrell, the catcher. 1-0, swing and a miss on a curveball, evens the count of 1 ball and 1 strike. I need to see where that first error was assessed, though. There's the 1-1 from McCusker. Breaking ball down and away. Good block by Moore there. 2 balls and a strike. They gave an error to Tucker Moore for Crichton reaching first base. I don't think that's right. Tapper foul to the left. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I don't see how you can give him an error on that. Yes, he should have made the play, but what was the actual error? He didn't throw it away. He didn't misplay the ball. He just got his foot stuck in the grass. That's not an error. 2-2 pitch, low and outside, 3-2. It's an odd play. Like I said, all my years of doing this, I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. And the run scores from second base. It's an odd play, but I don't know how you. That's a strikeout and a wild pitch, and he reaches, and the other guy scores from second. But they did give him an error. 3-2 over but low with a breaking ball, and that's ball 4. So now the inning continues. Should have been over a long time ago. So now there's 2 errors in the inning on Tucker Moore. The second one was that throw into center field that enabled Crichton to get from second to third after he stole second. And they're on the corners now for Luke Gaffney. Whatever the case is, though, the Tigers lead this 5-1, and they're in range of trying to blow this thing open here. Gaffney takes a first pitch strike on a fastball, and it's 0-1. Five runs, 4 hits for Clemson. Fastball from McCusker misses low and outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Got to get this inning rolled up now if you're the Flames. 1-1 pitch. Just missed off the plate outside. 2-1. McCusker making his 5th appearance. 1-0 record. 1.08 ERA. Given up 1 earned run over 8 1/3 innings coming in. Here's his 2-1 instead to first, and the runner gets back. Charge that first run to Swink in this inning, although it'll go unearned if that error stays assessed to Tucker Moore. Next pitch, fastball inside, didn't miss by much. 3-1 the count on Gaffney. Here's a 3-1 from McCusker. Fastball right there for a strike at 90, and the count goes full. 3-2 now. A walk would load the bases. Don't want to do that. Flames trail 5-1 here in the third as it is. 2 men out. The payoff pitch. Runner at first on the move. That one popped foul out of play to the right. And the count will stay the same. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Gaffney. Whole field covered in shadows now here at Clemson. Pretty good turnout here tonight. Later start time probably contributed to that. See what the crowd's like at 4 o'clock tomorrow. 3-2 pitch, down and away, ball 4. They checked the swing at first, it didn't go. And that's now 2 walks from McCusker, but in his defense, he had a strikeout that should have ended the inning, but the Flames couldn't make the play. On the ball in the dirt, now Jay Dillard comes to the plate, and we're going to get another mound visit here from the Flames. We don't appear to have anyone throwing in the bullpen at the moment, but this is Andrew C., the pitching coach, coming out. And the bases are loaded now for the Tigers in the third inning. An inning that looked like the Flames were going to get out of without any damage. Inning started with a single. Runner got to second on a bad throw by the pitcher. Cantarella walked. Flames made the pitching change, went and got McCusker. He gets a double play ball. First batter he faces. Then a strikeout, but a wild pitch delivers the inning, and now 2 walks later, they're loaded. Dillard takes the first one off the plate outside, ball 1, and it was Dillard who reached on a walk his last time up, came in to score on a 2-run homer by Chufo. He's on deck. 1-0 pitch. Downstairs, rolls away from Tucker Moore, but not far enough for anyone to advance. 2 balls and no strikes. But now a bad count on Dillard, the DH. He's only playing in his 8th game. He was 1 for 4 on the season coming in. Two-0 pitch. Lunge and a miss on a fastball. Dillard couldn't get that one, and it's 2-1. Flames have someone down there in the bullpen, but he's just shuffling the ball around right now, not throwing. 2-1. And that one missed a tick low with a fastball. And now you've got to throw him a strike or you walk in another run. 3-1 the count, bases full, 2 out, 5-1 Clemson lead in the third. 3-1 offering. Fastball strike on the outside corner, 91 miles an hour. And the count goes full, 3-2 on Dillard. Eric Bakich popped out of the dugout now. Looked like he had called Dillard over to talk at first, but whatever he needed to say, he said it from in front of the dugout railing, and now we're ready. But they will get charged an offensive timeout for that because they delayed the action. So 3-2 the count, 2 outs. Everybody will be on the move here with the bases loaded. McCusker ready, payoff pitch. Swung on, hit to third. One big bounce there for Sorensen. He'll take it to the third base bag, get the force out there and retire the side. Well, all things considered, that could have been far worse. Could have been better, but could have been worse. Clemson gets 1 run on the board. They do it without a single hit in the third inning. 3 walks, 2 errors, and the bases left loaded. That'll take us now to the top of the 4th here at Clemson with the score. Number 10 Tigers 5, Flames 1. You're listening to Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner.
Thompson Brooks Insurance has been serving Virginia for over 35 years, helping individuals and businesses with their insurance and investment needs. The team at Thompson Brooks is experienced in understanding Medicare, retirement planning, life insurance, the healthcare marketplace, and group insurance benefits. Call Thompson Brooks Insurance at 434-385-8500. That's 434-385-8500, or visit them online at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
Century Exteriors offers exterior home renovations, including but not limited to gutters, roofing, siding, home additions, and much more. Century Exteriors makes the process seamless. Call 434-239-6722 for a free on-site estimate, or visit us at centuryexteriors.com and Century Exteriors on Facebook and Instagram.
You're listening to Liberty Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Time now to check the Carter Bank box score.
Carter Bank box score as we go to the fourth inning. 10th-ranked Tigers lead the Flames 5-1. Nick Pierce back here with you. And look at the box score right now. It's not good for the Flames. Liberty led 1-0 in the second inning on the Camden Troyer solo home run. A run on 1 hit, 3 errors, 3 left for the Flames. For the Tigers, 5 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and they've stranded 3 as well. And here is the aforementioned Troyer to lead it off for Liberty in the top of the fourth. He takes the first pitch, called strike, inside corner from Bailey, the lefty. 0-1 the count. This first time Troyer has seen Bailey. Camden homered off the starter, and he swings and hits one hard on the ground, but right to the second baseman here. And the throw on to first from Purify is in time, 1 away in the Flames half of the fourth inning. Got to have good feet to steal a base. The Good Feet store can help your feet feel their best. Find the store nearest you at goodfeet.com. We'll bring up Landon Seeley now with the Flames down 4 in the fourth. And he swings on this one, puts a charge in it, left center field, but the park will hold it. Canarella is there, and quickly 2 are out just like that for the Flames in the fourth inning. He hit it hard. A couple of hard hit balls to start this inning, but nothing to show for him. Ground out from Troyer, fly out from Seeley. Now the second baseman, freshman Cal Early, comes to the plate. 0 for 1 with the ground out himself. First pitch high and inside, 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0. In there for a strike. Evens things up at 1-1. Flames with 3 errors charged to them tonight. All in that third inning. Breaking ball, called strike here to Early, and it's 1-2 now. On the freshman. 2 out, nobody on. Early had a good weekend. He was 4 for 10 in that Central Michigan series, but he can't get this breaking ball. A swing and a miss here on a ball in the dirt. Gerald will throw him out at first, and the strikeout ends the inning. That's it for the Flames. They go 1-2-3, nothing doing here in the fourth inning. So that'll take us now to the bottom of the fourth here at Doug Kingsmore Stadium. Number 10, Clemson leads Liberty 5-1. You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner.
Looking to buy a home or refinance a mortgage? Now is the time to take advantage of your one-of-a-kind offer from Alcova Mortgage. As an employee or alumni with Liberty University, you are eligible to receive a lender credit that equates to 1% of your total loan amount up to $5,000. This offer provides you with some much-needed savings while also helping you tackle your closing costs. Visit alcova.com/liberty today for details. Offer does not apply to broker loans.
Alcova Mortgage, NMLS ID 40508, NMLSConsumerAccess.org, Equal Housing Lender.
I'm Bob Davis. If you're considering improving your backyard, AquaPros has just what you need. For the grilling devotee, nothing beats the big green egg. Everything tastes better when it's cooked on a big green egg. AquaPros has the full line of green egg grills, charcoal, and accessories. Since 1985, AquaPros has been the source for the world's greatest hot tub, American-made marquee spas. Stop into any of AquaPros 4 showrooms today and make your home a fun and relaxing resort.
Follow the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner on social media and keep up with all your favorite teams. Search LFSN Radio on X, formerly known as Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Flames baseball lives here. You're listening to the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Headed down to the bottom half of the fourth here at Clemson with the 10th-ranked Tigers on top of the Flames 5-1. And something unique that they do here, really special. I've never seen this anywhere else. They have a moment there in between innings where they ask for all active and retired military personnel, veterans, to stand here to be recognized. And not only, I mean, that's pretty commonplace around sports as Andrew Chufo leads things off for the Tigers. Takes first pitch breaking ball in for a strike from Josh McCusker. That's pretty common, but what is not common is that the Clemson ball club comes out of their dugout and goes up into the stands. Chufo with a high drive to straightaway center field here. I think the park will hold that one. Robertson under it. He's got it just shy of the, not really a warning track, but the hill out there for the catch. That's out number one. And they come up into the stands and they all go and find at least one veteran or one service member, and they shake their hand and say thank you. That's pretty neat. Haven't seen that anywhere else. I don't know when they started doing that down here, but that's a nice, really nice touch. Here's Dominic Listy, left-handed hitter, takes inside, 1 ball and no strikes to go back to the top of the order here for the Tigers, who lead the Flames 5-1 in the bottom half of the fourth. 1-0 pitch from McCusker. That one's sent in the air deep to left. That'll send Barone back onto the hill in front of the wall out there. Makes the catch. Out on that painted orange tiger paw that's on the hill. 2 away in the fourth. They've got a couple of orange paws painted onto the grass surface out there in the outfield. One out in left field, right in front of the wall, and then one out in right field. Same place, right in front of the wall out there, out towards right center. Here's Jaron Purify. First pitch in for a strike from McCusker. It's 0-1. McCusker working on a 1-2-3 fourth, which the Flames desperately need after that long third inning and a 4-run second. 0-1, check swing, he went. They appeal it to first, and he did go around. 0-2 the count on Purify. 2 out, nobody on. McCusker ready with the 0-2. Fastball high and away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Told you McCusker is from Myrtle Beach, but he moved there. He grew up in Virginia. Moved to Myrtle Beach just before his senior year in high school. 1-2, ground ball, base hit left field. Right between Marsh and Sorensen on the left side. 2-out single for Purify with 2 strikes, extends the inning. That guy didn't mind hitting it any count. He had a 2-strike single his last time up in the third against Swink. Canarella is the hitter now. Center fielder up there for the Tigers. He has walked and grounded out. Clemson leading Liberty 5-1 here. First pitch, left-hand hitter takes a strike, 0-1. Canarella's average at .283 on the year. Pickoff throw over to first, runner gets back. Stretch in the 0-1. Misses the outside with a fastball at 90. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Canarella out of Hartsville, South Carolina. 6 feet tall, 185-pound center fielder. One instead, a pickoff throw over to first, and the runner gets back safely. This guy was clocked as the number 2 fastest runner in the nation. Canarella was in the preseason by Baseball America. Huh. Pick-off throw to first, a little bit of a high throw. Runner gets back in with a dive. Only played 4 games last year with an injury. Pick-off throw to first again. And again, the runner gets back. Crowd's starting to get on McCusker a little bit here. Excuse me, he played all but 4 games of the season. He was injured, kept him out for those 4. Said that wrong. Throw to first again, and again the runner gets back. And the everyday starter out there in center field for them. Number 2 draft prospect in the ACC, and now we'll get a balk called on McCusker here. So no pitch, and they'll send the runner to second base. Bradley LaCroix is coming out of the dugout for the Flames. He wants to get an explanation from home plate umpire Tim Rosso, and hopefully we'll see a replay of this. I know one of the points of emphasis this year has been about pitchers making eye contact with the hitter. I don't know if that's what happened there. Usually they'll warn you about that first. It didn't really look like he came to a complete stop and to come set there. He just kind of rolled through his delivery. 1-1 pitch off the plate inside. 2 balls and a strike now on Canarella. So yeah, they'll get you for that. And McCusker's got a little bit of a toe tap on that front leg. So if you're going to have that, you've got to come to a complete stop. Just like he did there. Now the pitch swung on, laced into center field. That's a base hit. It's going to score another run. Clemson will lead this 6-1 now as Purify comes in to score. Base hit and an RBI for Canarella. And after the Flames jumped in front 1-0, the Tigers have scored the last 6. That'll bring Josh Pano up. Right-hander up, loosening in the bullpen for the Flames. Pano bats from the right side. He is 0 for 2. Fly out in a double play ball. First pitch downstairs, 1 ball and no strikes. That let's see, I thought that was Webb down there, but it might, I'm not sure. Could be him, could be McLaughlin. We'll wait. It's a sidearm right-hander, whoever it is. Swing and a miss. Ball and a strike to count. So I would guess one of those 2. It's Webb. Joseph Webb getting loose in the bullpen for the Flames, who trail 6-1 here in the 4th. Next pitch, lunge and a miss. Good action on that 90-mile-an-hour fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Pano. Sinker there from McCusker. You could see that 2-seam tail diving down and in below the barrel. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, swing and a miss, strike 3. And that'll do it for the Tigers in the 4th inning. McCusker gives up a run on 2 hits. Tigers strand 1. We're through 4 here at Clemson with the score 10th ranked Clemson 6, Liberty 1. You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner.
At Carilion Clinic, the success of their employees is based on a culture that welcomes them and nurtures their growth. As the largest nonprofit employer west of Richmond, Carillion's team members are always learning and forever curious. Carilion is more than a healthcare system. It's a team of unique individuals doing what matters most, caring for the community. Visit CarillionClinic.org/careers and search their opportunities. Come join 13,000 employees who are Carilion proud.
At Carter Bank, we believe life is best lived full of opportunities and dreams, of goals achieved and promises kept. We've been creating opportunities for more people and businesses to prosper since 1974. That means great local lending, convenient access to your money, accounts and guidance that make it easier to get more done. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of Liberty Flames Athletics. Visit carterbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Every Sunday is Bark at the Park with Liberty Baseball. Now, your dog can join the Flames Pup Club. Get a bandana, leash, chew toy, and tickets to Bark at the Park days for just $50. Email flamesclub@liberty.edu to sign up. Now, back to more Flames baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
It'll be Tucker Moore to lead it off for the Flames as we go to the 5th inning here at Clemson with the Tigers on top 6-1. 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up here for Liberty. Led 1-0 in the second. But it's been all Clemson since. And the first pitch from B.J. Bailey high and outside, ball 1. This guy's really settled him in here. Starter Braden Bennett only went an inning and 2/3. Bailey 2 1/3 scoreless, is not allowed a hit. Next pitch in for a strike to even the count on Moore. Flames have only one hit in this game. It was Camden Troyer's solo homer back in the second. 1-1 pitch, sent in the air, foul out of play to the right. It's 1-2 now on Moore. Moore will be followed by Robertson, then back to the top of the order with DiCandido. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him on something off speed. Jarrell will make the throw down to first. Catcher retires another. And that's out number 1 in the 5th. Coca-Cola is a proud supporter of Flames baseball on the radio. Stay tuned after this ball game for the Coca-Cola 10th inning show. Coke, taste the feeling. Brings up Michael Robertson. Walked his first time up. First pitch in for a strike, 0-1. Told you about his success here against the Tigers last year. But this is a Clemson team. 0-1 pitch upstairs, 1 ball and a strike. That has had a ton of success in the history of its program. They have been to Omaha 12 times, won 16 ACC championships. This ball lifted down the left field line, headed to the Flames bullpen, foul out of play. Ball and 2 strikes now on Robertson. And since 1987, they have only missed the postseason 3 times. The 1-2. Breaking ball, lifted foul back out of play. Still 1-2 on Robertson. Just a remarkable run of success for Clemson. Under Jack Leggett for many, many years. That's who Bradley LaCroix played for here in the 90s. 1-2 pitch down and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. 46 NCAA tournament appearances all time in 77 years. Strike 3 called. Got him at the knees with a breaking ball. Robertson down looking. Back-to-back punch-outs for Bailey in the 5th. Give him 4 in the ball game now. And 2 retired for the Flames as we go back to the top of the order with DiCandido. Riley takes low and outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Then Monty Lee had a run here for a number of years as its head coach. Pitch a strike on the outside corner. 1-1 now on DiCandido. He was let go because he missed the tournament a couple of times here. That's a big no-no here. DiCandido with a line drive toward the gap out in left center field. That'll split the gap and go all the way to the fence. Riley into second. He's got himself a 2-out double. DiCandido on for the second time in this game. Second double of the year for Riley DiCandido, the Maryland transfer. He's in scoring position. That'll bring up Tanner Marsh. Just the second hit for the Flames and the first since that home run by Troyer in the second inning. But Monty Lee now a hitting coach for South Carolina. So he just went to the other side of the state. Makes his home in Columbia now. Marsh check swing, went around, strike 1. They've had some coaching turnover down there as well with the Gamecocks. Program that won a couple of national championships under Ray Tanner. Tanner now the AD trying to figure things out. Going outside, 1 ball and 1 strike on Tanner Marsh. Flames trail at 6-1 here in the 5th inning. 1-1 pitch, waved at and missed. 1-2. Marsh, I don't know what it is, just something looks askew, amiss with that swing right now. He was topping a lot of balls the other day, grounders at home. 1-2 pitch, reaches for that one, taps it foul, left side, still 1-2. He's up there flailing at some balls right now. The teams are pitching him away. And he's trying to lunge out over the plate and get it. Not having a lot of success with it at the moment. 2 out and a runner at second. 1-2 pitch. Reaches for that one. Little tapper up the third baseline. That will roll foul. Thought it might stay fair for a second. But dribbles over the chalk. Foul ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Marsh. But Eric Bakich, the head coach here at Clemson now at 47 years old. ECU native alum. Played for Keith LeClaire there in the late 90s. He's in year 3 here with Clemson. Already has an ACC title under his belt. He's done good work at Michigan, Maryland before that. 1-2 pitch outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. They think he's going to do wonderful things here, and so far he's off to a great start. Trying to get this team back to Omaha, though. They have not been to the World Series since 2010, and that's the stated objective here for the Tigers. Runner at second, 2 down, 2-2 pitch to Tanner Marsh. High and outside with a fastball. He's worked himself back in the count now, 3-2 on Marsh, the Flames shortstop. Sorensen in the on-deck circle. Flames trailing 6-1 here in the top of the 5th. Left-hander Bailey ready, the 3-2. Reach for, foul back our way. And just to my right here in the radio booth, Ryan Baumberger was ready to go over there. He never flinched because the window's shut on his side. Here's a ground ball out to short. Handled cleanly by Chufo. The throw to first in time to get his counterpart. And that'll do it. Flames get the 2-out double from DiCandido and nothing more. We're halfway home in game 1 of this 2-game set. 10th-ranked Clemson leads Liberty 6-1 as we go to the bottom half of the 5th.
Hi, it's Jonathan Cotton, and people often ask me, what is the Good Feet store? I respond, we are an arch support store. When you come in, our staff is going to welcome you and listen to your needs. We want to learn about you, your lifestyle, your work, and the types of shoes you enjoy wearing. Then after measuring your feet, we are going to fit you from a selection of over 300 styles and sizes of arch supports. Come into the Good Feet store for your free fitting and test walk. Visit goodfeet.com for the location nearest you. We look forward to seeing you soon at the Good Feet store.
Your business deserves a bank that values relationships and prioritizes customer service. Since 1979, First Bank & Trust Company has been delivering on these very commitments. Our bankers have been accessible, consultative, and provide a degree of understanding developed through years of commercial experience. First Bank & Trust has the expertise and capital to fund small and large projects up to $32 million. More information on First Bank & Trust and its services is available at firstbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Home half of the 5th inning at Doug Kingsmore Stadium. Clemson, South Carolina, the 10th-ranked Tigers lead the Liberty Flames 6-1. Looks like Josh McCusker still on the mound, I think. It is. And it'll be Jack Crichton to lead it off against him. Breaking ball in for a first pitch strike, and it's 0-1. The 0-1. Swinging a tapper foul. Back-to-back breaking balls from McCusker there. And the count is quickly 0-2 on Crichton. He is doubled, reached on a strikeout wild pitch back in the 3rd inning. Here's the 0-2 now from McCusker. Fastball high, that goes to the screen. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Be the 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up for the Tigers here as we're in the bottom of the 5th. The 1-2. Spinner low and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Clemson 10-0 here on its home field this year. Coming off a 3-game series sweep of Davidson over the weekend. They beat them pretty handily. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Got him on a breaking ball. Crichton out of there on strikes. 1 gone in the 5th. 3rd strikeout for McCusker here in his 2nd full inning of relief. Pitched the majority of the 3rd inning as well. That'll bring up Jacob Jarrell now. Clemson's played a ton of home games early on here this year, as typically they do. Spinner low and outside. 1 ball, no strikes on Jarrell. Last week for Clemson, though, it was a 7-0 shutout over USC Upstate. First the pitch, and for a strike with a fastball, evens the count up at 1-1. That game was played in Greenville, just about an hour up the road from here. Then they beat Presbyterian the next day here. Swinging a high pop foul out of play to the right. 1-2 the count now. That was an 11-2 ball game. Took the first game from Davidson on Friday 7-4. Took the second game on Saturday 14-4 in 7 innings. And then rallied to win 11-4 on Sunday. Strike 3 call. Backdoor breaking ball. Gets Jarrell looking. And that is strikeout number 4 now for McCusker. That'll tie a season high. Backwards K for McCusker, who, in all honesty, he's thrown the ball pretty well here. Gave up a couple of hits in the 4th inning. The balk hurt him, as that got the runner to scoring position for Canarella when he knocked him in with a single. Here's Luke Gaffney. Right-hand batter, swings, rolls over. Ground ball out to short. Marsh stalks this one, scoops it up, throws to first in time, and that'll do it as the Tigers are set down in order, 1, 2, 3 in the home 5th. 5 in the books. 10th ranked Tigers lead the Flames 6-1 here at Clemson. You're listening to Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build beautiful custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with you to design and build your truly custom dream home. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
You're listening to Flames Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Now, for a look at the out-of-town scoreboard built by Frank Good Builders.
Headed now to the top half of the 6th. It's time to look at the out-of-town scoreboard built by Frank Good Builders. I don't think we ever got to the scoreboard earlier. We mentioned it, and then the action just never led us back to it, so we'll get to it now. Conference USA action at the moment. Other schools at play. Western Kentucky winning again. 9-2 at home over Southern Illinois. That game's only in the bottom of the 4th. Top of the 5th, FIU trails at home 3-1 to Florida Gulf Coast. 3-1 the score in Miami. Bottom half of the 2nd, Middle Tennessee trails Tennessee Tech 1-0 in Murfreesboro tonight. And in the bottom of the 1st inning, in Beaumont, New Mexico State trails at Lamar 5-0. Lamar 5 runs in the bottom of the 1st, still batting. Jacksonville State's got 3 in the bottom of the 1st. It's still hitting against 19th ranked Troy. 3-0 Gamecocks leading in Jacksonville. Good one tonight down in Dallas. Number 21 Dallas Baptist, number 25 Oklahoma State. And those two clubs are scoreless in the top of the 2nd. And just getting underway, Sam Houston at Baylor tonight in Waco. Out-of-town scoreboard built by Frank Good Builders. Lady Flames softball score update. Number 24 Liberty rolling over Marshall. 17-3. Lady Flames beating the Thundering Herd. Herd had won 6 straight going into that thing. But Liberty just playing on another planet right now. Lady Flames up 17-3 going into the bottom half of the 5th inning. Liberty scored 10 in the top of the 5th. I think they'll be 21-4 after that one. Heck of a year for the Lady Flames. Jackson Sorensen will lead things off here for the Flames at Clemson as we go to the 6th, and a pretty cool little promotion in between innings there. You know, they normally drag the field in the bottom of the 5th. At most ballparks, they'll drag the infield dirt. Jackson Sorensen takes the first pitch strike from B.J. Bailey, who works on here into the 6th. Well, they had their infield drag here, but then also a 1 pitch tapped at home plate foul. 0-2 on Sorensen. They had 3 kids go down there on those little plastic, or I guess Power Wheels tractors is what it looked like. And they had them race in foul territory down the right field line. Here's the 0-2. Check swing, down and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. If they didn't have Tractor Supply Company or Home Depot or someone sponsoring that, they're not doing it right. I didn't pay attention to who the sponsor was. 1-2 pitch, weak roller past the mound, out towards second. Purified charges, but can't pick it up. And Sorensen will reach to lead things off here in the 6th inning. We'll see how they score it. Slow ground ball past the pitcher. And they will charge Purify with an error. I'm not sure that Sorensen, that they would have had a play on him regardless. I think Jackson's a little bit limp over there at first base after that. He looked a little off when he ran through the bag, and I see him down there. He's twisting, trying to stretch. He might have tweaked something going down the line. I don't know. Bradley LaCroix stepped out of the dugout for a moment as if to say, do we need to come check on you? This ball, the next pitch, bounces up on Nick Barone and goes to the backstop. Sorensen will jog down to second base on a wild pitch. He looks to be grimacing a little bit out there, though. That is not good. 1 ball and no strikes on Nick Barone. So reached on an error, now a wild pitch, has him in scoring position. Flames down 6-1 here in the 6th. Barone takes off the plate outside on a fastball. 2 balls and no strikes. Well, you lose the ball game, that's one thing, but you don't want to lose that guy out there at second base. Barone rolls over, slow ground ball hit to third. Pano got a hurry, he charges, throws to first. Incredible stretch by Gaffney over there to get Barone. And Sorensen goes second to third on the ground out. And now the Tigers, or the Flames rather, look like they're going to want to challenge this. Really good stretch over there to get Barone at first base. Honestly, I thought they got him, but I'll want to see it again on replay as the umpires are going to go look at it here as well. It'll be Barry Chambers and Don Andrews going underneath to take a look. Flames haven't challenged anything tonight. Tigers' one challenge was on that home run ball earlier tonight, and they won that. The call was overturned earlier. Taking another look at it on replay, and this is close at first base. He's out. It was close, but Barone lunging into the bag. I think this won't take very long. Worth a try if you're Liberty. Down 6-1, trying to get some base runners here. Could have had first and third, nobody out. And Troyer coming up. He's already homered tonight. Here come the umpires. I think they saw the same thing I did. If they're ever going to give us the ruling here. And he's out at first. So Barone grounds out. Sorensen's at third. There's one out here in the 6th inning. Camden Troyer comes to the plate after hitting a monster home run earlier here that gave the Flames a 1-0 lead all the way back in the second inning. Since then, though, it's been all Tigers. 6-1 in the top of the sixth. Troyer 1 for 2 with that home run here tonight. They'll put a shift on Camden, 3 infielders on the right side. And the first pitch to him is in for a strike, 0-1 with a breaking ball. This Bailey kid's thrown the ball pretty well. B.J. Bailey, 3 2/3 scoreless innings, just 1 hit allowed. As this one misses low and outside. Good block back there by Gerald to keep the runner at third. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lunge and a miss on the breaking ball. It's 1-2. B.J. Bailey on the mound. Deals a 1-2. There's a ground ball to first. That'll get a run home as it backs up Gaffney at first. Now he dives into the bag to try to win the race down there with Troyer. Gets there just in time for the out. Sorensen scores. It's now 6-2. RBI ground out for Troyer, but that was a tough play for Gaffney. He got handcuffed on that sharp grounder and then had to run a long ways to get to the bag. He dives in with the glove hand head first. Gets the base before Troyer gets there. He lost his sunglasses off his hat in the process, but gets the out. First pitch in for a ball inside to Landon Seeley. 1 ball and no strikes. So Troyer has driven in both runs for the Flames tonight as Seeley fouls it straight back. That'll even the count up at 1-1. But 2 out and the base is clean now in the 6th. Unearned run for Bailey. Pitch in for a ball to Seeley inside, 2-1. Flames now have a lefty up in the bullpen. Joseph Webb was throwing earlier. Here's a line drive out to right. That'll lay down for a base hit. 2-out single for Landon Seeley extends the inning. He's got a walk and a base hit tonight. Brings up Cal Early now. Seeley was 4 for 12 in that weekend series. Now 5 out of his last 14. Early bats from the left side. The pitch. Breaking ball got away, missed inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Clemson has a right-hander in its bullpen getting loose. It may already be loose. He's just kind of tossing a ball up and down back there. There's the 1-0. Breaking ball stayed off the plate inside. 2 balls and no strikes. I was about to say Bailey has been out there for a while. Got to think this is his longest outing of the year so far. Pickoff throw over to first, runner back. Fifth appearance for him. He pitched a good bit of the game at USC Upstate. 2-0 pitch, low and outside. 3 balls and no strikes. 4 2/3 innings against the Spartans a week ago. He's behind early, 3-0. Runner at first, 2 out. The pitch, low and away, walked him on 4 straight. Third walk issued by Bailey. That'll put him at first and second now. Well, the right-handed batter Moore coming up. Let's see what Eric Bakich elects to do here. He's got a right-hander loose in the bullpen. And Bakich is out of the dugout on his way to the mound. That's going to do it for Bailey. He's upset. He just yelled something into his glove after he turned around. Competitor out there. He doesn't want to come out of the ball game. He wants to finish this inning. But Eric Bakich knows that Tucker Moore with 1 swing could make this thing interesting. And the last thing he wants is a 4-run game to become a 1-run game. Right-hander Joe Allen will be on to pitch for Clemson when we come back. Tigers lead the Flames 6-2 in the 6th. 2 on and 2 out when we return.
Come see Flames baseball in Lynchburg. Get to Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium for a 9-game homestand. This weekend, Liberty hosts Princeton in a 4-game series. Game 1, Friday at 4 p.m. Liberty battles nationally ranked Wake Forest March 18th at 4 p.m. Free Flames baseball trading card sets for the first 350 fans. Then, Liberty hosts UVA on March 25th. Play baseball bingo at all Saturday games. Bark in the Park is every Sunday. Tickets online at libertyflamesbaseball.com.
Flames Nation, this is Liberty men's basketball coach Richie McKay. The McKay family are proud Flames Club members and invite you to join in training champions for Christ on and off the court. Whether you're at the game or cheering from home, your support is valuable and directly impacts our student athletes. Membership starts at just $75 and comes with great benefits like access to premium seating, hospitality, and parking privileges. Join today. Visit libertyflamesclub.org.
Right-hander Joe Allen is on. Junior stands 6'3", 225 pounds, out of Hampton Falls, New Hampshire. Communications major for the Tigers. He might be sitting in one of these broadcast booths one day. Who knows? But Allen is on to pitch here for Clemson, making his 5th appearance. He's already 2-0. 6 1/3 scoreless innings, 2 walks, 12 strikeouts, and opponents hitting just 136 against him. This Clemson bullpen, we talk about their offense. Their bullpen has done really good work this year. Pitching staff as a whole has a 3.98 ERA with a 2.10 opposing batting average. Clemson's bullpen, though, has been even better. Sub-3 earned run average for the Tigers relief corps. Stepping to the plate, Tucker Moore. Runners first and second, 2 men out in the 6th. And he gets hit by the first pitch. Looked like he tried to start him with a front door breaking ball there, and it didn't spin, it just got him in the arm. Moore goes to first, that'll load him up. And now Michael Robertson comes to the plate. He is the tying run. And the guy who still haunts the Tigers and their fans in their sleep, Michael Robertson, stands in with a chance to do some major damage. First pitch breaking ball in for a strike, 0-1. Got to get something back here if you're the Flames, though, and you want to make a run at this thing. Here's the 0-1. Swung on, a fly ball out to left field. That won't get it done. Listy is there. He's got it, and that will retire the side. So Liberty will settle for the 1 run in the 6th. They get it on 1 hit, a costly error, and the bases are left loaded for Liberty. We'll take us now to the bottom of the 6th inning here at Clemson with the score. Tigers on top 6-2 over the Flames. You're listening to Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner.
Earthright Mid-Atlantic, your trusted solar and energy efficiency experts. With a focus on honesty, education, and excellence, they light the way to savings, home comfort, and a greener future. Educating homeowners about the power of solar and energy efficiency is their winning game plan. More information about Earthright Mid-Atlantic, 434-200-9716 or at erepower.com.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Foster has been fostering warm moments for 100 years. Headquartered in Brookneal, Virginia, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services since 1921. Stop by one of our 6 showroom locations across Central Virginia to view our wide range of products. From propane to fireplaces and grills to tank installs and tankless water heaters, Foster has it all. Download our app or visit fosterfuels.com for more info.
Can't get enough Flames baseball? Download the Liberty Flames Clubhouse Report, presented by Freedom First Credit Union each week on the Liberty Flames podcast. Just search Liberty Flames wherever you get your podcasts.
Flames will make a Haley's Appliance and outdoor pitching change as we go to the bottom half of the 6th inning here at Clemson. 10th-ranked Tigers leading the Flames 6-2. And left-hander Spencer Williams will come on out of the bullpen. Interesting note I just saw on the TV broadcast tonight. I was talking earlier about this. The Flames playing on dirt and grass this year. This is just the second time that the Flames have played on a natural surface this year. And only 7 of Liberty's 56 games will be played on dirt. The rest will be on turf. Thought that was an interesting note as Spencer Williams takes over on the mound. We'll get to his numbers here in just a moment. And he is going to face a pinch hitter, it appears, for the Tigers. Colin Priest, left-handed hitter, takes a first pitch called strike, and it's 0-1. He will hit for Jay Dillard. DH had a walk and a run scored earlier tonight. Priest lifts one foul out of play to the left, and it's 0-2. This is the 15th game for Priest. First one he has not started, though. Sitting .234 with a couple of home runs. Takes that one just off the outside corner on a fastball from Williams. It's 1-2 now on Colin Priest. 1-2, high and away with a fastball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This kid is massive. 6'3", 245-pound sophomore. Michigan transfer. 2-2. Over but low. Fastball downstairs, and the count goes full. 3-2 now on Priest. And if it doesn't work out for him here on the baseball field, I'm sure Dabo Sweeney would take him across the street as a tight end. 3-2, strike 3 called. Got him looking on the outside corner with a fastball. Priest out of there on strikes. 1 gone in the 6th. Good start for Spencer Williams. And that'll bring up Andrew Chufo. Tigers leading it 6-2. In the home 6th. Chufo had a home run earlier. Now Williams misses low with the first one. 1 ball, no strikes. Tough start for Josh Swink tonight. 2 innings, allowed 2 home runs after not only giving up 2 home runs in his first 5 starts combined this year. 1-0 pitch in for a strike with a fastball, evens the count up at 1-1. Swink gave up 5 runs, 4 earned on 4 hits, with only 1 strikeout, the 1-1. Fouled away to the right. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Chufo. 1 for 2 with the aforementioned homer tonight. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. The pitch just missed off the outside corner. Fastball from Williams off the plate, and it's even at 2-2. First time we've seen Spencer Williams in a while. Here's his 2-2. Check swing on a ball up and in. That'll take the count full now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Williams hadn't pitched since NC State back on February 18th. There's ball 4 downstairs. Chufo will run down to first as that one rolled away from Moore, but not far enough. So a 1-out walk after the strikeout. That'll turn the lineup back over now to Dominic Listy. That outing at NC State didn't go real well for him either. He went only a third of an inning. Gave up 4 earned runs on 2 hits. Faced 6 batters, also hit 1. Breaking ball down and in. 1 ball, no strikes. On Dominic Listy. 0 for 3 tonight. Flames have handled him. That was one of the keys we talked about, all right? Don't let this guy beat you at the top of the order. 1-0 pitch outside, 2 balls and no strikes. 0 for 3 with a strikeout this evening. This is 4th trip to the plate and the 4th different pitcher he's seen. That also doesn't help a hitter. Here's a 2-0 from Williams. In for a strike with a fastball at 90. It's 2-1. And it's also alternated. He saw Swink a lefty the first time, then McCusker a righty. Now the pitch is up high, 3-1. I said fourth different, excuse me. He did face swing twice. But the third different pitcher he's seen in 4 trips to the plate. Williams with a 3-1 now. Runners going. It's swung on and missed. Moore with a late throw down to second base. Not in time. Stolen base for Chufo. He picked a low fastball to run on, and he gets in there. And opponents are now 10 out of 13 in stolen bases against the Flames on the season. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Listy. Payoff pitch, check swing, strike 3 called. Got him looking on the outside corner with a fastball. Williams with his second strikeout. And that's a tough guy to strike out. 2 gone in the 6th. Bring up Purify now, the second baseman. Tigers on top 6-2 in the 6th. Right-hand batter stands in. The pitch. Fastball in there, taken for a strike at 91. 0-1 the count. Purify with a .460 batting average now. Here's the 0-1. Sent foul back on a fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2, but be careful here. He's got a pair of base hits tonight. Both of them came on 2 strikes. It's so tough because to put this guy away. The 0-2 upstairs with a fastball 1-2 because of that. He won't chase. He's not going to get himself out. Even with 2 strikes, he's comfortable. Reigning ACC Player of the Week. Had a couple of home runs last week. Drove in 9 for the Tigers in 5 games. 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Got a fastball by him that time, though. 91-mile-an-hour heater in on the hands to strike out Purify. And that is out number 3 in the 6th. How about Spencer Williams? Strikes out the side and works around a 1-out walk in the 6th. We go to the 7th here at Clemson with the score. Tigers on top of the Flames. It's 6-2.
11 West is a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames. 11 West specializes in apparel screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. From the design phase with their graphics arts team to the finished product, 11 West collaborates with each client to craft custom apparel and promotional products. For more information, visit 11west.com, call 540-639-9319, or stop by their location at 6598 New River Road in Radford. 11 West, outfitting America and logo wear.
Lynchburg Nissan is jumping into March Madness with full court press savings. Right now, save $6,100 off MSRP. Lock in rates as low as 2.39% and get up to 130% of fair KBB value for your trade. And because we believe in driving with confidence, every new Nissan comes with our 1,000,000-mile powertrain warranty. That's peace of mind for the road ahead. Don't miss these slam dunk deals. Visit Lynchburg Nissan today or shop online anytime at lynchburgnissan.com. Home of the 1,000,000-mile warranty.
You're listening to Liberty Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Time now to check the Carter Bank box score.
Tenth ranked Clemson Tigers lead the Liberty Flames 6-2 as we go to the 7th inning. Your Carter Bank box score for the Flames: 2 runs, 3 hits, 3 errors, and 7 left on base. For the Tigers, 6 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, and they've stranded 5. Liberty got a home run from Camden Troyer in the 2nd inning. Tigers responded with 2 two-run homers in the bottom half of the inning. Then a run in the 3rd and a run in the 4th for Clemson to make it 6-1. Flames got 1 back in the 6th. First pitch to Riley DiCandido misses inside. Ball 1. Joe Allen back to work on the mound for the Tigers. Top of the order due up for the Flames. 1-0. DiCandido with a fly ball out towards shallow left center field. Canarella racing in, slides, can't make the catch. There to back him up, Listy in left, and that'll hold DiCandido to a single, but he's on base for the 3rd time tonight. Canarella a little bit slow to get up out there. He went sliding feet first, a little awkward out there on the grass. You wonder if he got something tangled up. So he slowly walks back out to center field. Appears to be okay. Walking a little funny. Bring up Tanner Marsh now. First one, high strike. Letter high, inside corner to Marsh, 0-1. Flames trail 6-2. They got a man at first to lead off this 7th inning, though. The 0-1. Lunge and a miss. Off-speed pitch away, couldn't get it, and it's 0-2 on Tanner Marsh. 0 for 3 tonight. Stretching the pitch. Blowing outside, 1-2. Same two clubs coming up here tomorrow. That'll be a 4 o'clock start, 4:02. 1-2 pitch. Marsh swings, rolls over, ground ball foul to the left. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Flames have yet to announce who their starting pitcher is going to be. Bradley LaCroix told us pregame today there's been some conversation, but they wanted to see how the game played out tonight before they decided who would start tomorrow. Here's the 1-2. Swinging a foul tip straight back to the backstop. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes on Marsh. Flames have several candidates. It's just going to be whoever starts tomorrow is going to be someone that most likely has not started this year. There's the 1-2. Swung on, fly ball out to left field. Shallow. Listy coming in. He's got a beat on it. Puts it away for the first out. Marsh flies out to left. He's 0 for 4 tonight. One away now in the 7th. Brings up Jackson Sorensen now. Marsh struggling at the plate right now. He is 3 for his last 18. Sorensen 0 for 3. Reached on an error back in the 6th. Came in to score. On a ground out by Troyer. He's driven in both runs tonight. First pitch in for a strike to Sorensen, and it's 0-1. Flames trail 6-2 in the 7th. The 0-1. Hard hit grounder to second. Purify's got this one. Goes to second for 1. On to first for 2. 4-6-3 double play ball. Purify to Chufo. Chufo to Gaffney. And that'll retire the side as the Flames get nothing in the 7th. Time now for the 7th inning stretch, presented by the Carl Miller Realty Team. Don't stretch your budget when searching for your next home. Talk to the caring, competent, trusted advisors at Carl Miller Realty. Visit carlmillerrealty.com today. 10th ranked Tigers lead the Flames 6-2 here at Clemson as we go to the bottom half of the 7th inning on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Flames Nation, this is Liberty men's basketball coach Richie McKay. The McKay family are proud Flames Club members and invite you to join in training champions for Christ on and off the court. Whether you're at the game or cheering from home, your support is valuable and directly impacts our student athletes. Membership starts at just $75 and comes with great benefits like access to premium seating, hospitality, and parking privileges. Join today. Visit libertyflamesclub.org.
Century Exteriors offers exterior home renovations, including but not limited to gutters, roofing, siding, home additions, and much more. Century Exteriors makes the process seamless. Call 434-239-6722 for a free on-site estimate or visit us at centuryexteriors.com and Century Exteriors on Facebook and Instagram.
Follow the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner on social media and keep up with all your favorite teams. Search LFSN Radio on X, formerly known as Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Flames baseball is on the air. You're locked in to the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
6-2 Clemson on top of Liberty as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning, but that's not the big story right now. Developing as we went to break. Missed this on the double play turn up the middle, but Riley DiCandido got hurt. And the Flames came out to check on him. As I'm watching the replay again here, DiCandido went down into his slide pretty early, trying to get out of the way of the throw down there at second base. And when he went down, looked like maybe his right leg got tangled up underneath him somehow. And he was unable to put any pressure on it whatsoever. And the Flames training staff or trainer, Dan Pruser, came out, was looking at him, and I think Bradley LaCroix was out there as well. And those two had to help DiCandido up and help him off the field. Riley was unable to put any pressure on that right leg at all. That is not good. John Simmons comes into the ballgame now to play first base. And Cam Canarella leads it off here for Clemson. Takes the first pitch strike from Spencer Williams as we start the bottom of the seventh inning. The 0-1 upstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike, the count on Canarella. So, mentioned earlier, Sorensen looked like he was a little gimpy after running through first base on a ball he reached on an error in the last inning. Pitches outside, 2-1. He stayed in the game and appears to be all right out there at third. Maybe doesn't feel the best. But then DiCandido now getting hurt, sliding into second base. 2-1 pitch, low and away, 3-1. Told you earlier that injury report was pretty quiet for the Flames. All of a sudden, that's not the case anymore. 3 balls and a strike on Canarella. The pitch off the plate outside and low. That's ball 4. Leadoff walk for Williams in the 7th. He's now walked 2 and struck out 3. The 5 hitters he's faced. Tigers lead at 6-2 in the bottom of the 7th inning, looking to add on here. Josh Pano, the third baseman, comes to the plate. And what do we got here? We got Bradley LaCroix coming out with a lineup card to home plate umpire Tim Rosso. And now we've got a motion to the bullpen here for the Flames. Spencer Williams' night is done. So he could not retire the left-handed hitter to lead off the 7th inning. They will go to a righty out of the bullpen instead now. Flames make the Haley's Appliance an outdoor pitching change. And this will be Landon Seeley coming on to pitch, making his season debut on the mound. And the Flames trailing 6-2 here in the 7th inning. We'll step out and tell you more about that development when we come back here to Clemson.
Come see Flames baseball in Lynchburg. Get to Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium for a 9-game homestand. This weekend, Liberty hosts Princeton in a 4-game series. Game 1, Friday at 4 p.m. Liberty battles nationally ranked Wake Forest March 18th at 4 p.m. Free Flames baseball trading card sets for the first 350 fans. Then, Liberty hosts UVA on March 25th. Play baseball bingo at all Saturday games. Bark in the Park is every Sunday. Tickets online at libertyflamesbaseball.com.
Flames Nation, this is Liberty men's basketball coach Richie McKay. The McKay family are proud Flames Club members and invite you to join in training champions for Christ on and off the court. Whether you're at the game or cheering from home, your support is valuable and directly impacts our student athletes. Membership starts at just $75 and comes with great benefits like access to premium seating, hospitality, and parking privileges. Join today. Visit libertyflamesclub.org.
Freshman right-hander Landon Seeley is about to make his collegiate debut on the mound. 6'2", 175-pounder out of Maysville, Kentucky. And this kid has been the Flames' top hitter on the season. He's DH'd, played some third base, played 1 game in center field, but has not pitched yet. So this will be a first for him as he takes over here in the bottom of the 7th inning. With a runner at first base and nobody out, Josh Pano coming to the plate. Seeley, though, with a good fastball. He's been up to 94 with some cut. Also a cutter and an improving curveball and a changeup. We'll see what he elects to go with here tonight as he faces Pano. First pitch is in for a called strike. 0-1. Something off speed there. Changeup looked like maybe. Here's the 0-1. Pano lifts this one in the air along the right field line. Troyer giving chase into foul territory. Knows how much room he has. Makes the catch. for the first out of the inning. One gone now for Jack Creighton. Looks like Creighton's going to be called back for a pinch hitter. Tigers leading this one 6-2, and it'll be Tristan Becerra coming on to hit. Left-handed batter in place of Creighton. So maybe reaching that point in the game here where at least Eric Bakich wants to start to get some at-bats for other folks. First pitch downstairs, ball one. Or it could be that he's playing matchups here with a left-handed hitter going against the righty. First pitch downstairs, ball one. I mean, 4-run lead is comfortable, but not out of the realm of possibility that the Flames could come back and win this. 1-0 pitch, lunge and a miss on a 92-mile-an-hour fastball. 1 ball and 1 strike on Becerra. That's what we're all interested in, right? Is where's the fastball velocity tonight for Landon Seeley? Runner at first, 1 out. Here's Seeley's 1-1. Fastball 92, called a strike at the top of the zone. 1-2 the count. Becerra, pinch hitter, couldn't pull the trigger on that one. Becerra started 11 games this year. He's hitting .275 with a couple of home runs. He's normally in their lineup. Told you the Tigers started a couple of more righties tonight against the lefty Swink. That one sails high, and Moore comes out of his crouch to get it. 93-mile-an-hour fastball that was overcooked by Seeley. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count on Becerra. Now the 2-2 from Landon. Pop foul back out of play. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Seeley making his collegiate debut on the mound. High school, though, he had a .244 earned run average with 103 strikeouts and 63 innings pitched. This guy can do a little bit of everything. 2-2 offering. Fastball foul back out of play. Still 2-2. That one at 93 from Seeley. Against the left-handed hitting Becerra from nearby Greenville, South Carolina. Runner edging away at first. Here's the 2-2 again from Landon Seeley. And that breaking ball just missed high. Good idea, but the count goes full, 3-2. It's kind of a power curve from Landon Seeley. Almost like a slider. Pickoff throw over to first. Runner gets back safely. Sorensen will back all the way up at third base now. He moves out closer to shortstop. The Flames playing the hitter to pull. 3-2 pitch. There's a high fly ball, straightaway center. Playable for Robertson. He's camped under it. Head high grab for the center fielder, and that's out number 2. Becerra got a pretty decent swing off, but couldn't square that one up. 2 away now for Jacob Gerald, the catcher. 10th ranked Clemson leading Liberty 6-2 here in the home 7th. Gerald is 0 for 2 with a walk. The pitch, fastball sent foul back our way, over top of our heads here. No balls and a strike on Gerald. Beautiful night here. Little chill in the air now that the sun's gone down. The pitch is up high. Breaking ball misses. 1 ball and a strike now on Gerald. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Good breaking ball there, 1-2. That curve's been anywhere from 79 to 82 miles an hour tonight. It's not that big loopy curve either. It's just that almost looks like a power slider. There's a breaking ball, popped up, shallow right field. Early going out, Troyer coming in. Troyer with a better angle puts it away. And that's out number 3. Successful debut for Landon Seeley on the mound. Right-hander comes in, sets down all 3 men he faces. Tigers strand a runner at first in the 7th inning. We go to the 8th. Liberty down by 4. Number 10 Clemson leads Liberty 6-2 on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Come see Flames baseball in Lynchburg. Get to Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium for a 9-game homestand. This weekend, Liberty hosts Princeton in a 4-game series. Game 1, Friday at 4 p.m. Liberty battles nationally ranked Wake Forest March 18th at 4 p.m. Free Flames baseball trading card sets for the first 350 fans. Then, Liberty hosts UVA on March 25th. Play baseball bingo at all Saturday games. Bark in the Park is every Sunday. Tickets online at libertyflamesbaseball.com.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
Flames baseball lives here. You're listening to the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Number 10 Clemson leads Liberty 6-2 as we head to the 8th inning here tonight at Doug Kingsmore Stadium. First of a 2-game series here in the midweek. Flames and Tigers will meet again tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock. Clemson looking to win its 14th straight game. Tigers are 15-1 on the year. Flames 11-4 have won their last 4 games. But barring a big rally late, that win streak will come to an end. Leading off the inning is Nick Barone for the Flames against Allen, the right-hander, and his first pitch is swung on, tapped foul behind home plate. 0-1. Eric Bakich's club off to a stellar start. They were picked 4th in the ACC preseason rankings this year. 0-1 pitch sent foul straight back. 0-2 on Barone. So for 3 tonight with a strikeout. Eric Bakich recently became the 2nd fastest head coach to reach 100 wins with the Clemson Tigers. 0-2 pitch up and inside. 1-2. Took him 136 games to get there. It's a remarkable feat. And his 100th win against Presbyterian last week. 1-2 pitch to Barone. Fastball outside, 2-2. Each team has bullpen action. A right-hander throwing for the Flames, a right-hander throwing for the Tigers. 2-2 to Barone. Sent foul back out of play, still 2-2. You can imagine the fastest guy to get to 100 wins for the Tigers, one Jack Leggett. He did it in 126 games, so 10 games quicker than Bakich did. But that's pretty good company. Here's the 2-2. Check swing roller up the first base line. That stinks. Pitcher off the mound to get it. Allen flips to first in time for the out there. Not what Barone meant to do. He's out number 1 in the 8th. That's a bad feeling for a hitter. Becerra stays in the ball game to play right field, by the way, for Clemson. He pinch hit for Creighton back in the 7th inning. One down now for Camden Troyer. Flames trail 6-2 in the 8th. Joe Allen out for his 2nd inning of relief. Right-hander's first pitch in for a strike, 0-1. The all-time series, Liberty actually led the all-time series coming into tonight with Clemson. A 1 pitch low and outside, 1 ball and a strike. Flames had won 6 of 11, I think it was, coming in. 1-1, down and in, 2-1. However, Clemson have won 5 of 8 here. Series that goes back to 1988. 2 balls and a strike on Troyer. The pitch Swung on, that one's belted deep center field. Camarella on the run, leaping try, can't get it. He slams into the center field fence. Troyer might have a triple. He's around second, headed for third, and he'll make it standing as the throw is way late. Camarella threw himself into the outfield wall out there trying to make that catch. And Camden Troyer bangs one off the center field wall for 3 bases here in the 8th.
The pitcher, number 6.
To give Troyer a triple to go with his home run tonight. First triple of the year for Troyer. He's at third, one out. Now the pitcher, Landon Seeley, at the plate. Seeley takes the breaking ball up and inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Landon came on to pitch in the 7th. Flames trying to get 1 or 2 back here in the 8th. Trying to make this thing close in the 9th. 1-0 pitch, low and away. 2 balls, no strikes to Seeley. Of course, we all remember 3 of those 6 wins that the Flames had over the Tigers, if you've been following this program long enough. Here's a 2-0. Seeley takes low and outside, 3-0. Go back to the 2013 Columbia Regional. Liberty beat Clemson twice that weekend to advance to the regional final against South Carolina. 3-0 to Seeley. In for a strike, 3-1. The Flames beat the Tigers the first game of that regional on Friday to advance in the winner's bracket. It's a 3-1. Up high, ball 4. And Landon works a walk with 1 out to put men on the corners here for the Flames. We'll bring up Cal Early now. Then the Flames turned around 2 days later and eliminated the Tigers from the Columbia Regional. Beat them on Sunday. You got Eric Bakich, or I don't know if that's Bakich. Somebody's on their way to the mound. Could be the pitching coach. Either that or Eric threw on a purple hoodie. Either way, we got a mound visit here for Clemson. And I told you they had a right-hander loosening down there. I wonder if this is the end for Josh Allen or not. And it is. Tigers will make the Haley's Appliance and Outdoor call to the bullpen here. Flames need 1 more base runner to get the tying run to the plate. They've got him at first and third and only 1 out here in the 8th. Liberty trailing 10th ranked Clemson 6-2. We'll step out and have the Haley's Appliance and Outdoor pitching change when we come back.
Flames Nation, this is Liberty softball head coach and proud Flames Club member, Dot Richardson. I want to take this opportunity to invite you to join me in supporting Liberty Athletics' mission to train champions for Christ on and off the field. Your support directly impacts our student athletes and is a valuable part of our team. Membership starts at just $75 and comes with great benefits like access to premium seating, hospitality, and parking privileges. Join today. Visit libertyflamesclub.org.
Come see Flames baseball in Lynchburg. Get to Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium for a 9-game homestand. This weekend, Liberty hosts Princeton in a 4-game series. Game 1, Friday at 4 p.m. Liberty battles nationally ranked Wake Forest March 18th at 4 p.m. Free Flames baseball trading card sets for the first 350 fans. Then Liberty hosts UVA on March 25th. Play baseball bingo at all Saturday games. Bark in the Park is every Sunday. Tickets online at libertyflamesbaseball.com.
Senior right-hander Lucas Malstead is on to pitch for Clemson. Flames trail the 10th ranked Tigers 6-2. We are in the top of the 8th inning. Malstead 6'3", 175-pounder out of Ormond Beach, Florida. No record, a .82 ERA. On for his 6th appearance. 11 innings of work. 14 strikeouts to just 1 walk. He has done a really good job for the Tigers. Malstead will face Cal Early with runners at first and third and only one out in the eighth. Early has walked. He's 0 for 2 in the game. Need another base runner to get the tying run up there. The pitch. Early takes a fastball in for a strike. 0-1. 89 miles an hour on the fastball from Malstead. Joe Allen out of the ball game after that walk to Landon Seeley. Next pitch low and in. Ball and a strike. Allen faced 6 hitters. Gave up 2 hits. And the men on base belong to him. The 1-1. Goes sidearm, swinging a foul back on a breaking ball, and it's 1-2 now on Cal Early. This guy's a little bit like Joe Webb. He can change arm angles on you. A little deception. This is 1-2 now. Goes sidearm here, and that one's dribbled foul to the left side. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. Flames have been out hit 6-5. Early trying to come up with a 2-strike hit here. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled away to the left. Hanging in there. Fastball at 90, and the count stays the same. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Infield double play depth for the Tigers. Here's the 1-2. Another breaking ball sent foul back to the screen. Early hanging in there. Still 1-2. Flames have a couple of right-handers loosening in their bullpen. 1-2 pitch. Line drive, center field, base hit, Cal Early. 2-strike single, that'll drive in a run as Troyer comes home to score. And it's 6-3 in the 8th. Seeley stops at second, and that will bring the tying run to the plate now. Tucker Moore will step up. Let's see if he can tie this thing with 1 swing. Early with his 2nd RBI of the season, his 1st of the night. Right on right here. The pitch, sidearm inside, that grazed Tucker on the leg, and he'll go to first base, hit by a pitch for the 2nd time in as many trips to the plate. So it won't be more to do the damage, but now they're loaded for the Flames with only 1 out and 1 in. And the Tigers may be starting to sweat a little bit down there. Eric Bakich on his way back out to the mound. They've got no one throwing, it appears, right now in the bullpen. Told the infielders not to join the conversation. He's out there talking to Malstead alone. Well, catcher's out there, Gerald with him. Boy, those are the kinds of things that'll drive a head coach or a manager crazy. Bring a guy in and go single, hit by pitch. Now Robertson coming to the plate with a chance again here to hurt the Tigers. So he fouls it back to the screen. No balls and a strike. Robertson flied out to left with the bases loaded back in the 6th. He hits with the bases loaded and 1 out in the 8th. Liberty trailing 6-3. Left-handed hitter waits the 0-1. Yanked it inside and low. 1 ball and 1 strike now on Robertson. Robertson has walked. He's 0 for 2. Outfield straight up and deep. The 1-1. Breaking ball down and in. 2 balls, 1 strike to Robertson. Hitters count here. Right-hander sets. The 2-1. Check swing, strike at the knees. Breaking ball in there, and it's 2-2. Got to put one in play here if you're Mike. The 2-2. Lifts it in the air down the left field line. That'll go foul into the Liberty bullpen. One of the relievers caught it down there. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2. Ground ball out to short. Might be 2. To second for 1. On to first. Low throw. Called out at first base. That is an inning-ending double play pending whether the Flames challenge this. Bradley LaCroix coming out of the dugout now, and he wants him to look at it. And it looks like they will. As we see it again here on the replay monitor, he's going to be out. I can tell you that right now. I just saw the replay. He is out by about a third of a step. Umpires come together, they talk. So even if they go look at this, Robertson's going to be out. Now we got one of the umpires calling for Bakich, I think, to come out of the dugout here for Clemson. Liberty has already had one challenge issued tonight. The Flames lost it. I don't know what this conversation's about here. Got Eric Bakich talking to one of the umpires out on the first base line here. That almost leads me to believe, was there some kind of interference or something? Bakich even looks like he's confused by the conversation a little bit. As it stands right now, this is a double play and the inning is over. Clemson's players all huddled up out behind the pitcher's mound. They're ready to come off the field. And folks, I'm absolutely no good at reading lips, so I can't tell you what's being said, but now they will go and review this. We'll need to see the replay again here. Robertson. Now, initially on the replay, I was watching Robertson's foot at the bag. You see the stretch over there by the first baseman. Who then, did he drop the ball? Got his snow cone behind his leg over there. Did the ball come out of his glove at some point here? That might be what is causing the conversation here. I think yes, the ball comes out. So this isn't a Liberty-initiated challenge. This is a Clemson-initiated challenge, because I think, if I'm reading this right, Bradley came out. Well, we got the umpires coming back out. The umpires must have overturned the call at first, and now they've gone to replay. And Robertson's safe at first. They went to replay because Clemson challenged. And the ball was dropped at first by Gaffney. I didn't see that on the initial replay. I was watching Robertson's foot to see if it got to the bag before Gaffney caught it. Gaffney caught it, but when he swung the glove back around off the dirt, he dropped the ball behind his leg. So Robertson's safe. It goes as a fielder's choice. Seeley scores. And it's now 6-4 with runners at first and third and 2 out in the inning. Wow. Wow, wow. Here is John Simmons now. As he takes low and outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Simmons had to come in to play first base for the Flames in the last inning after the injury to Riley DiCandido. So this is his first trip to the plate. 1-0 pitch, breaking ball in for a strike, 1-1. Now you've got the tying run at first for Liberty. Flames trail 6-4 in the 8th. Simmons looking for his first hit of the year. Tapped foul at home plate. He's behind in the count now, 1-2. He did hit .294 with 6 home runs last year, though. John looking to come up with a big base hit here, keep this inning alive, or maybe do some damage. Left-hand hitter waits. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That'll do it for Simmons and the Flames in the 8th inning. But Liberty does get a couple of runs back. 2 runs, 2 hits. And no Clemson errors. Couple of men left on base. So all of a sudden, we got a ball game again. We go down to the bottom half of the 8th here at Clemson with the score. Number 10, Clemson 6, Liberty 4. You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Fostering warm moments for 100 years, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services throughout Central Virginia and surrounding areas. From propane to fireplaces and tank installs to tankless water heaters, Foster does it all. Visit fosterfuels.com or download the app to order fuel, pay your bill, and more. Get the customer service you deserve and turn up the heat with Foster Fuels and the Liberty Flames.
Flames Nation, this is Liberty softball head coach and proud Flames Club member, Dot Richardson. I want to take this opportunity to invite you to join me in supporting Liberty Athletics' mission to train champions for Christ on and off the field. Your support directly impacts our student athletes and is a valuable part of our team. Membership starts at just $75 and comes with great benefits like access to premium seating, hospitality, and parking privileges. Join today. Visit libertyflamesclub.org.
Follow the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner on social media and keep up with all your favorite teams. Search LFSN Radio on X, formerly known as Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Flames baseball lives here. You're listening to the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
We're in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Liberty trails Clemson now 6-4. The Flames get 2 back in the top of the 8th inning. They leave a couple of men on base as well. And now right-hander Joseph Webb is on to pitch for the Flames. And Webb is on to try to keep this at a 2-run deficit. Joe 1-0 on the year. He's yet to allow an earned run in 13 1/3 innings. This will be his 6th outing. 18 strikeouts to just 5 walks, and he's only given up 4 base hits this year. So Webb takes over. He'll face Luke Gaffney, first baseman, who dropped that ball in the top of the 8th inning on the double play attempt. First pitch in for a strike, 0-1. It was a late drop, but he did drop it. Here's the 0-1. Webb goes sidearm and drops that one in for a strike. Good breaking ball there, 0-2 now on the hitter Gaffney. Oh-2. Popped up, shallow right field. Early going out, Troyer coming in. Early, the second baseman is there with a 2-handed grab. And that is out number 1. In the 8th inning. Landon Silly, one scoreless inning of relief. His pitching debut. Retired all 3 men he faced in the 8th inning. Colin Priest is the batter now, the DH. 0 for 1 at the plate with a strikeout. First one in for a strike to him. Splitter, 0-1 the count. The 0-1. Lunge and a miss. Couldn't get that split finger either. 0-2. Flames will have 2, 3, and 4 in the order coming up when we go to the top of the ninth. Liberty down by 2. Here to 10th ranked Clemson. Tigers trying to hold on. Flames trying to come back late. Done that multiple times this year. 0-2 outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the Flames scored 4 runs in the 9th inning at NC State to shock the Wolfpack and beat their All-American closers. So stranger things have happened. Here's the 1-2. Splitter off the plate outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Priest. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. That was against Spencer Williams back in the 6th. Flames have a shift on Priest. 3 infielders on the right side for the left-handed hitter. Here's the 2-2. Roll over, ground ball into the shift. Marsh, the shortstop, with it, fires over to first in time for the outs. Marsh played that ground ball at the second base position they had early over there in shallow right field. That'll bring up Chufo, the shortstop, now as the Flames go back to normal alignment here. Chufo had a 2-run homer earlier tonight back in the 2nd inning. Right now, that's the difference in the ball game. 6-4, Tigers lead the Flames here in the 8th. Webb with the first one to him, in there for a strike, 0-1. Webb is the 5th pitcher of the night for the Flames. Call to the bullpen this inning, brought to you by Haley's Appliance and Outdoor. The 0-1 to Chufo, right on right matchup. And a front door breaking ball just missed inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Thought Webb might be a candidate to start the ball game here tomorrow, and he may still be if he only works 1 inning here. Who knows? The 1-1. In for a strike, it's 1-2. Could use him in an opener situation tomorrow. Or if he only throws 1 inning, you could use him in long relief tomorrow. There's some options there for the Flames. A ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases clean in the 8th. 1-2 to Chufo. Goes over the top with that one. Split finger misses in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Joseph Webb out of Lawndale, North Carolina. Catawba Valley Community College transfer. Here's his 2-2. Sidearm slider swung on and missed. Strike 3. That will do it for the Tigers in the 8th. Joe Webb just carving them up. And now that'll take us to the top of the 9th. Last call for Liberty. Flames trail by 2. 10th ranked Clemson leads it 6-4. See if the Flames can give them a finish when we come back.
At Carter Bank, we believe life is best lived full of opportunities and dreams, of goals achieved and promises kept. We've been creating opportunities for more people and businesses to prosper since 1974. That means great local lending, convenient access to your money, accounts and guidance that make it easier to get more done. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of Liberty Flames Athletics. Visit carterbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Looking to buy a home or refinance a mortgage? Now is the time to take advantage of your one-of-a-kind offer from Alcova Mortgage. As an employee or alumni with Liberty University, you are eligible to receive a lender credit that equates to 1% of your total loan amount up to $5,000. This offer provides you with some much-needed savings while also helping you tackle your closing costs. Visit alcova.com/liberty today for details. Offer does not apply to broker loans.
Alcova Mortgage, NMLS ID 40508, NMLSconsumeraccess.org, Equal Housing Lender.
Now back to more Flames baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Malstead back on here in the 9th to try to collect the last 3 outs for Clemson. Tigers lead the Flames 6-4. I'm trying to think if this would be a safe situation for Malstead. I'm not sure that it would. He came in with a 4-run lead, but there was 2 on. And then a tying run in the on-deck circle. So, yeah, it would be a safe situation for him then. Here is Tanner Marsh. Right-on-right matchup, and he takes the first pitch breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. A little funky sidearm delivery here for Malstead tonight. Marsh looking for his first hit. Instead, he takes a strike at the knees, and he's behind in the count, 0-2. Marsh scuffling right now, 0 for 4 tonight. 0-2 pitch, slider low and away. He laid off for that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Marsh will be followed by Sorensen, then Barone. Flames need a base runner to get the tying run up there. 1-2 from Malstead. That was a pretty good pitch. That was called a ball low. Fastball 87. And Marsh takes it for ball 2. 2-2 the count. It was low. Saw it again. 2-2 pitch. Chopper right side, tough play. First baseman's got it. Gaffney feeds the pitcher over at the bag at first, just in time. And a good job by Malstead scampering over there to cover. And they get Tanner Marsh 3-1 on the ground out. 1 away in the 9th. So it's Sorensen now. Hitless tonight, 0 for 4. Hit into a 4-6-3 double play his last time up. He has reached and scored tonight. Flames down 6-4 in the 9th. 1 man out, nobody on. The pitch. Sorensen takes a strike, 0-1. Good thing here is, though, you've got the left-hander up there. He can see that sidearm slide a little bit better than the righty. But he swings and grounds this one to second. Easy play for Purify. Peg to first in time, 2 down. Tough to go pull side on this guy. You got to kind of let that ball travel a little more and try to use the whole field. Now the Flames are down to their final out, trailing by 2 in the 9th. Nick Barone is the last hope. He comes to the plate. Right-hand hitter takes the first one for a strike, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 swung on and missed. 0-2 to count. Flames are down to their final strike now. Oh, 2 pitch to Nick Barone. Reached for it, rolled foul. And the count will stay the same. No balls, 2 strikes. Try it again, the 0-2. Strike 3 call. Got him looking. 90-mile-an-hour fastball in the outside corner. And that'll do it as Clemson takes game 1 of this series. Tigers win it over the Flames by the final of 6-4. Liberty rallies late, but falls just short. So Clemson keeps the win streak going. Tigers have now won 14 straight. Flames' 4-game win streak comes to an end. They'll meet again tomorrow. The Flames will try to salvage one and salvage a split in this 2-game series. When we come back, we'll have the Coca-Cola 10th inning show coming up. We'll hear from Coach LaCroix. Final totals and thoughts after you hear this from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
Move those coffee chains, Flames fans, and go local. Central Virginia's own Ironclad Coffee Roasters and Baking Company is the premier coffee partner of Liberty Athletics. Pay them a visit at one of their cafes in the Richmond area or at the Richmond International Airport. They'll also ship their specialty grade coffee straight to your door. Visit ironcladcoffee.com, that's www.ironcladcoffee.com, to check out the coffee Flames fans are talking about.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, We have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community, and that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
Score big at Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg with major brands of appliances that will make your house feel like a home and outdoor equipment to have your yard looking its best. Haley's puts customer service first. They deliver and service all of the products they sell and will take care of the process from start to finish. Log on to Haleys.com today for product availability. Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg is a proud sponsor for Liberty Flames Athletics.
Hey Flames fans, Gentry Lock is fired up to join in the excitement this season. Gentry Lock Attorneys knows it's all about preparation, precise teamwork, and a competitive spirit for the hard-fought wins. We've got that down. With our fierce drive to succeed, uncommon thinking, and extensive resources, Gentry Lock helps businesses thrive. We are downtown at 801 Main Street, and we serve the Commonwealth and beyond with offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. All the ways Gentry Lock can help clients succeed is waiting for you at gentrylock.com.
You've been listening to Liberty Baseball on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner. Time now for the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show. Coming up, we'll hear from Flames head coach Bradley LaCroix. We'll have the final stats, our player of the game, post-game analysis, and more right here on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Final score tonight, Clemson wins it over Liberty 6-4 here at Doug Kingsmore Stadium in Clemson, South Carolina. Nick Pierce back here with you for the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show. 10th-ranked Tigers win their 14th straight. They go to 16-1. Flames' 4-game win streak comes to a close. They fall to 11-5. As we head down to the field now, we're joined by the head coach of the Flames, Bradley LaCroix. And, Coach, you couldn't have scripted a more majestic, better start for this ball game than Camden Troyer hitting a home run in his return to Doug Kingsmore Stadium. You get out to the 1-0 lead, and then we saw the Tigers' offense put up a 4 spot there, and then probably felt like you gave them a little help after that. But I'll just kind of let you rap about it a little bit, those first 4 innings, and just kind of what you saw out there.
Yeah. I mean, obviously Cam put us on the board with a really good swing and a home run, and he swung the bat good all night. We scored 1 in the top of the second, and they come back and they got us with the long ball, 2, home runs. I believe both of them were 2 outs. Yep. We gotta figure a way to get off the field there, even if it's just not the first one. We walked the 8-hole hitter with 2 outs, and the 9-hole guy hits a home run. And then we gave him a couple errant pickoff throws. Tucker Moore strikeout. He slips. It's kind of a wacky play, but it happens. But I'll say this, and then we had a chance there in the top of the third to get one back. We got first and third up with our 3-hole hitter, and Jackson ends up striking out. But every run counts, right? And that was a big part of the moment. But our guys kept competing. The guys that came out of the pen put up zeros, gave us a chance. We were threatening there in the 8th and the 9th, and it's a tough one. We didn't play great baseball, and still we're in it. So we just got to clear it and come back and be ready to play tomorrow.
Not that it really mattered I guess it mattered, but it's not the one thing that decided the game, though. But I am curious, just going back, they reviewed the first home run by Gaffney there in the 2nd inning. I'm just curious what the explanation was you got from the umpires after what they saw on replay.
Yeah, well, on my end, it wasn't a good one.
Right.
In that part of the area of the ballpark, I mean, from what I was told at the ground rules, the ball's supposed to leave the field. Obviously, it didn't leave the ballpark. They're saying that there's a pole behind it that it hit. The reason I was upset was that they ruled it a double to start with, and I don't believe they had overwhelming evidence to turn it. Now, if they called it a home run and they're like, hey, we think it's a home run, we couldn't see anything different, okay.
Right.
That's why I was upset, just because, I thought the call on the field would stand.
Yeah, no, that makes sense, and I'm with you there. But and in this grand scheme of things, Chufo comes up, hits a home run 2 batters later, but you don't know how that inning's going to play out. I mean, just a couple of situations like that where you just, like you said, just couldn't get out of innings tonight. But Joseph Webb continues to throw the heck out of the baseball as we look at some bright spots here. I mean, a scoreless inning for him tonight. Landon Celia scoreless inning in his debut. Good to see Spencer Williams get back out there after a few weeks and go scoreless out there. Overall, there were some bright spots to take from this thing tonight, right?
Yeah, there was. I mean, individually, it was great to get Landon out there on the mound. He threw great. Joe Webb just continues to be dominant when he gets out there. Spencer Williams got back out there, did some really good things. And from a team standpoint, we kept competing. It's been numerous times, if you keep up with them and watch their scores in those same situations, they end up 10 running guys. But we kept competing. We gave ourselves a chance. I mean, I think we had the go-ahead run up there in the 8th inning. So we just got to continue to compete, get a good night's rest tonight, and come out and be ready to play from pitch 1.
DiCandido, did he get his leg rolled up on the slide out there? How bad does it look with him right now?
I think he kind of jammed it sliding into second and felt something pop. We don't think it's too serious. We'll have to evaluate it tonight when we get back and then evaluate, in the morning. We don't think it's long-term, but he could be questionable for tomorrow. So, we'll have to do some things and mix the lineup a little bit.
And then Sorensen, I thought I saw him kind of run through first a little funny early in the ball game. Did I see that right, or is he okay?
Yeah, he's fine. His hamstring tightened up on him a little bit, but he's a tough kid, and I don't think it was anything that's going to be cause him to miss some time. So we need to get back and get him some treatment, get him some rest, and then be ready to play tomorrow.
Yeah, clearly. I mean, he stayed in the ball game, so I mean, like you said, he's a tough guy out there for you. Tomorrow, still I'm sure trying to digest this one tonight and look at who you're going to start on the mound, but probably have an inkling of which way you want to go for tomorrow here in Game 2, right?
Yeah, we got some options. I think depending on how we look at it, I think Lingenfelter would be a good option for us to be able to go with. So I think that he might be the guy. We're going to talk as a staff when we get back to the hotel, kind of decide what's the best matchup for him and go from there.
All right, Coach. We appreciate the time. Look forward to catching up with you right back here tomorrow, and hopefully 24 hours later we'll have a little bit of a different outcome here.
Okay. Thanks, Nick.
All right, appreciate it. That is the head coach of the Flames, Bradley LaCroix, his post-game conversation here with us on the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show as the Flames come up short here tonight, 6-4. So, again, the update there on Riley DiCandido, questionable for tomorrow, jammed his leg sliding out there into second base. As Coach said, Riley said he felt something pop. Don't know beyond what that could mean. He's going to need further evaluation. It didn't look good earlier. Obviously, Riley was not able to put any weight on that leg as he was helped off the field. But you never know with these things. Sometimes they're not as bad as they originally look. We're all hoping that for Riley DiCandido, as we'll find out more here over the next 24, I'm sure, for the Flames' first baseman. But then the other key to take out of that, I think, as you look ahead to tomorrow, is Caleb Lingenfelter could be in line to get a start here. That's not official yet. Coach did say they were maybe leaning that way, but they're going to talk about it tonight, he and Andrew C., to see who gives them the best option. Lingenfelter, a guy who started a bunch of games at Roanoke College, has been a really good arm for the Flames. Just hasn't really been able to get out there as much as they would have liked early on, so it could be a good opportunity to get him out there. Couple innings. Hey, not a whole lot of video on the guy either, so it's not like Clemson's going to have a real detailed scouting report if you go with him to start the ball game tomorrow. Maybe you get him out there for a couple of innings, then turn it over to the bullpen where you've still got a number of guys available to pitch tomorrow in this second game of this series. But Flames come up short tonight. 10th-ranked Clemson wins it 6-4. Flames fight in the late innings, but can't come any closer. They had the tying run on base, go-ahead run at the plate in the 8th inning, but just unable to get that extra hit or two that they needed to get this thing even or maybe even go in front. We'll take another break. When we come back here, we'll continue on with the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show. We'll have your final stats and last check of the out-of-town scoreboard and much more coming up right after this.
Curious about the housing market in Central Virginia? The caring, competent, trusted advisors at Carl Miller Realty have over 100 years of combined experience. We are committed to helping clients make informed housing decisions. For a winning game plan and to discover the value of your home, visit carlmillerrealty.com to make your next move a slam dunk with our winning team. That's carlmillerrealty.com.
Century Exteriors offers exterior home renovations, including but not limited to gutters, roofing, siding, home additions, and much more. Century Exteriors makes the process seamless. Call 434-239-6722 for a free on-site estimate or visit us at centuryexteriors.com and Century Exteriors on Facebook and Instagram.
Owned and operated by a Liberty alum, Larry's Tire and Auto Repair offers complete auto service, including tires, preventive maintenance, and more. Larry's Tire carries all major brands and is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Larry's Tire has 2 locations in Lynchburg and at Able Tire in Concord. And coming soon, Larry's Tire will expand to a new service center in Forest. More information on Larry's Tire is available at larrystireservice.com.
When it was time for my family and I to buy and sell our houses, we knew exactly who to call, and that was Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development. Hi, this is Nick Pierce, encouraging you to do what we did. Make the easy decision and call Jason Porter for all of your real estate needs.
Thanks, Nick. And Flames Nation, let's talk about how we can serve you. Call or text me today, Jason Porter, at 434-258-8827. That's 434-258-8827, or email me at jasonporterrealestate@gmail.com. Thanks, and as always, go Flames.
True Flame fans know where to shop to show their pride. Shop LibertyFlames.com. We're your one-stop shop for official Liberty Flames merchandise. Plus, all orders ship free. Go red, white, and blue and visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today. That's ShopLibertyFlames.com. ShopLibertyFlames.com is a proud sponsor of Liberty Athletics. For all your Liberty Flames apparel needs, visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today.
Every Sunday is Bark at the Park with Liberty Baseball. Now your dog can join the Flames Pup Club. Get a bandana, leash, chew toy, and tickets to Bark at the Park days for just $50. Email flamesclub@liberty.edu to sign up. The game is over, but we're still talking Liberty Flames baseball. You're listening to the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Back at Doug Kingsmore Stadium one more time, where Liberty falls tonight to 10th-ranked Clemson, 6-4, the final score. Nick Pierce back here with you in the Sid Bream Radio Booth. I don't know what they actually call it here. I don't think this booth at Doug Kingsmore Stadium has an actual name to it, so we'll call it the Sid Bream Radio Booth. It's Sid Bream Radio Booth at home back in Lynchburg. It travels with us wherever we go. Look at the totals here, brought to you by Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. For the Flames, 4 runs, 6 hits tonight, 3 errors, 9 left on base. For the Tigers, 6 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, and 6 left on. Look at how this one unfolded here tonight. For the Flames, they were able to get on the board first in this one. Liberty got a solo home run from Camden Troyer in the top of the second inning. With 1 out, Troyer comes to the plate, gets a 3-2 pitch from their starter, Brendan Bennett. And he hammered it over the right field wall, hit it onto the building out behind the 4 rows of seats that are behind the outfield fence here at Doug Kingsmore Stadium. And really kind of reminiscent of his first career home run that he hit while he was in a Tigers uniform. He hit it against Georgia Tech back in 2022. And just kind of history repeating itself. Just an unbelievable baseball moment that you can't script. Camden Troyer comes home again, blasts a home run to right field, his 4th of the year, put the Flames on top 1-0. Life was good at that moment. Flames could not add on in the second, and then things kind of got away and started to unravel in the bottom half of the second inning. With one out, Jack Crichton would double down the left field line off of Flame starter Josh Swink. And then with 2 outs in the inning, after Swink came out and got Jacob Gerald to ground out to short, that put a man at third base for Luke Gaffney. He got an 0-1 pitch he could handle, drilled it out into left center field. And a controversial call. That ball hit the orange line on top of the Clemson outfield wall, bounced back into the outfield. Nick Barone made a leaping attempt at it, but I don't know that he ever got a glove on it up there at the top of the wall. I think it hit the top of the wall and bounced back out onto the field. It was originally ruled in play. So Gaffney went to second with what we thought was an RBI double. Clemson challenged that call. Umpires go to replay. You can challenge if the ball clears the wall or not. Home run calls there. They come back and overturn it and say it was a home run. Well, Bradley LaCroix gets up in arms, as he was discussing with us a little bit ago, that whatever the call was initially made there, it should have stood. If it was called a home run, it's a home run. If it was called a double, but didn't feel like that there was enough there to say, because the ground rules here is it has to hit something behind the outfield wall to be a home run. I didn't think, he didn't think, watching the replay, that it hit, there's a bar back there behind the wall. The umpire said that it hit that bar. I can tell you, watching the replay, I didn't. We both saw the same thing. We arrived at 2 different conclusions. That's just the way it goes. Gaffney gets credited with a 2-run homer. Tigers took the 2-1 lead at that point. Then Swink walked the next guy, Dillard, the DH. Then that was followed by a solo home run to center field by Andrew Chufo. No controversy there. That one cleared the center field wall. The home run for Gaffney was his second of the year. Same for Chufo. Pair of 2-run shots, both coming with 2 outs in the second inning. Put Clemson on top at that point, 4-1. Swink was able to get a ground out, get out of the inning after that. No more damage. Flames went scoreless in the top of the third inning. Bottom of the third, Swink gave up a leadoff single to Jaron Purify, their second baseman, who's hitting well over 400. Then he got to second on an errant throw, pickoff throw over to first base. Follow that up with a walk to Cam Canarella. That put 2 runners on, and then the Flames went to the bullpen, brought on Josh McCusker. He'd get a 5-3 double play ball, and it looked like the Flames might have a chance to get out of the inning. Then McCusker struck out the right fielder Jack Crichton swinging on a ball in the dirt, but Tucker Moore was unable to get the tag down on Crichton as he ran out of the box, and then Tucker stepped out onto the grass in fair ground to make a throw down to first, but he slipped and couldn't get the throw off. Thus, the runner from second scored on that play. Canarella came all the way around to score, and everybody was safe. Crichton reached at first. Canarella scored, and that made it 5-1 Tigers. Then a couple of walks loaded the bases after that, but McCusker was able to get out of it on a 5 unassisted fielder's choice, so just the 1 run scored. Could have been a lot worse. Clemson led 5-1 after 3, though. And in the grand scheme of things, in a 2-run ball game, you give up a run like that, it does look big at the end. Flames went scoreless in the 4th inning and really struggled offensively at that point. After Clemson went to the bullpen, they brought on left-hander B.J. Bailey, who ends up going 4 innings, allowed only 1 unearned run on 2 hits tonight. The bottom of the 4th, Tigers would add another. They did it again with 2 outs. A single by Jaron Purify. He gets to second on a balk. Then an RBI single from Canarella chased him home to make it 6-1. McCusker struck out Josh Pano after that to end the inning. All told tonight for McCusker, 3 innings pitched, gave up the 1 run on 2 hits with 2 walks and 4 strikeouts. The run he gave up in the 3rd inning on that, what was charged an error to Tucker Moore on that drop third strike throw or non-throw to first. That was an inherited run that McCusker allowed, so he only gave up 1 run of his own tonight. 6-1 Clemson after 4, and it would stay that way until the 6th when the Flames would try to get back in this thing a little bit. And Liberty would do it against B.J. Bailey in the 6th inning. Leadoff man Jackson Sorensen reached on an error by Purify at second. It gets to second on a wild pitch. Ground out by Nick Barone would move him to third base, and then a ground out to first by Camden Troyer would score Sorensen. And so then that made it a 6-2 ball game. After that, Landon Seeley would single. Cal Early would walk. Tucker Moore get hit by a pitch. That loaded the bases up for Michael Robertson, but he'd fly out to left to end the threat in the 6th inning. Flames did leave 9 men on base tonight. They left the bases loaded there in the 6th. They would do it again later. Flames in the 7th inning could not get anything across. Neither could the Tigers. In the 8th, Liberty facing Joe Allen reliever, back out for his second inning of relief for the Tigers. With one out, they got a triple into the gap from Camden Troyer, or actually a ball that he cleared the center fielder's head, Canarella, with out there. He would triple to lead off the inning. Then a walk to Landon Seeley put him on the corners. Solid single to center by Cal Early against the next reliever, Malstead, would chase home Troyer. That made it 6-3. Tucker Moore would get hit by a pitch. That put runners at first and second then for Michael Robertson, who had a ground ball to short. They go to second for one, then on to first. Thought it was an inning-ending double play. Bradley LaCroix came out and didn't challenge the call, but he did challenge the umpires to go look at it to see if, or to talk about it to see if that ball was dropped at first base. Turns out it was. Clemson challenged on video review, and the call was upheld that the ball was dropped at first base by Gaffney. And so another run would score on that. What was an inning-ending double play ended up scoring Seeley to make it 6-4. Just kind of a bizarre night, a lot of quirky moments like that. John Simmons would then come up and strike out swinging to end the inning. Simmons came in to play first base in the seventh after Riley DiCandido went down sliding into second base to try to avoid a throw on a double play ball, and jammed up his leg pretty good. Coach saying earlier on our post-game coverage here that he'd be questionable for tomorrow's game. Didn't look good. DiCandido was helped off the field by LaCroix and trainer Dan Pruser. So the two spot in the eighth got it to 6-4, but the Flames could not score in the ninth. Reliever Joe Webb for Liberty, 3 up and 3 down in the eighth. Flames in the ninth also went 3 up and 3 down. Marsh, Sorensen, and Barone. Nobody could reach. And the save goes to Malstead. So total it all up for the results tonight. B.J. Bailey gets the win. He goes to 2-0. Again, 4 innings of relief for him. Gave up just an unearned run. Josh Swink, Flame starter, takes the loss. He falls to 2-2. The line on Swink tonight, not a good one. 2 innings pitched, 4 hits, 2 home runs allowed. He had given up just 2 home runs all year coming in. Allowed 5 runs, 4 earned, 2 walks, and a strikeout for Swink as he takes the loss and goes to 2-2. Save goes to Lucas Malstead. It is his 5th of the season. Time of the game, 2 hours, 53 minutes, 4,323 paid to see it here in Clemson, South Carolina. Tigers win it, go to 16-1. They're now 11-0 at home. Flames with a loss fall to 11-5, and they go to 4-3 on the road. First time Liberty has lost on the road against an ACC team here this year, and the first time they've lost in those sharp traveling gray uniforms this year as well. Totals are brought to you by Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. Our Thompson Brooks Insurance player of the game tonight is going to be Camden Troyer. In his homecoming here at Clemson, the former Tiger goes 2 for 4 with a home run, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. Camden Troyer is our Thompson Brooks Insurance player of the game. Well-deserved for him. Hopefully he'll have about 2 or 3 more hits tomorrow and a winning outcome for the Flames. Real quick, a check of the out-of-town scoreboard built by Frank Good Builders. Number 24 Liberty softball wins it over Marshall 17-6. Lady Flames blast the Herd in their 6-game winning streak, and Liberty goes to 21-4 on the season now, having a really special year. Around Conference USA baseball, they are in the bottom of the 8th inning in Miami. FIU trails Florida Gulf Coast 8-4 there. Top of the 7th at Middle Tennessee, it's all Tennessee Tech 9-1 the score. Bottom of the 6th in Beaumont, Texas, Lamar leads New Mexico State 9-4. Top of the 6th inning at Jacksonville State, the Gamecocks lead number 19 Troy 5-1. And a good one in Dallas tonight, number 21 Dallas Baptist trailing at home to number 25 Oklahoma State 5-3 as they go to the bottom half of the 7th inning there. Bottom of the 5th in Waco, Baylor leading Sam Houston 3-1. Final from earlier, Western Kentucky beats the daylights out of Southern Illinois 21-2. Final score, Hilltoppers win again. Out-of-town scoreboard built by Frank Good Builders. And again, the final here at Clemson. It is the 10th-ranked Tigers 6 and the Flames 4. Final game of the 2-game set coming up here tomorrow afternoon. Brief stay before the Flames are back on the bus, headed home to start that 9-game homestand this weekend. A 4-game series with the Princeton Tigers. But before we get there, one more here tomorrow afternoon. Liberty and Clemson will get underway at 4:02 tomorrow. Our airtime is at 3:30 here on the Liberty Flame Sports Network from Van Wagner. We'll have the play-by-play story for you then. But that's not all on the network tomorrow. We've got 3 games on the air for you. As, again, we've got Flames basketball at the Conference USA Tournament tomorrow. Number 1 seed Liberty Lady Flames will play at 12:30 tomorrow afternoon in the first game of the Conference USA quarterfinals. And looking up to see, I have not seen a score from earlier to see who won that ball game and to see who won the game today in the play-in games. It was Sam Houston. Sam Houston beat Jacksonville State in the 8-9 matchup 55-53. So Liberty will face Sam Houston tomorrow at 12:30 Eastern on the women's side in the quarterfinals. We'll have it for you. Jamie Hall down there in Huntsville with the play-by-play story. They're on the air tomorrow at 12:10 Eastern time. And then for the Liberty men's basketball team, the Flames are the number 1 seed in Huntsville. They will play at 6:30 Eastern tomorrow night against UTEP. UTEP a winner over Sam Houston today in the 8-9 matchup, 79-65. So the Flames will face the Miners tomorrow night at 6:30 Eastern. That win today for UTEP snapped a 7-game losing skid. Liberty and UTEP split the regular season series, however, with each team winning on the other's home floor. Alan York will have the play-by-play story for you tomorrow night, 6:30 Eastern, 6 o'clock airtime from Huntsville, Alabama for Liberty Flames men's basketball. So a full day of Flames athletics on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner tomorrow. Hope you will join us for it on your Wednesday. That'll just about do it for us here at Doug Kingsmore Stadium in Clemson, South Carolina. Once again, your final score tonight, 10th-ranked Clemson 6, Liberty 4. For all of us at the network, my name is Nick Pierce. Thank you so much for joining us. Until tomorrow, so long, everybody.
Thanks for listening to live coverage of Liberty University baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. This broadcast of Liberty Baseball has been brought to you by Joe Yock with Alcova Mortgage, showing you the way home. By Aqua Pros, pools, hot tubs, and hearth. Carillion Clinic, inspiring better health. By Carter Bank, life lived full. Coca-Cola, taste the feeling. Crossroads Family Dentistry. Earthright Mid-Atlantic, your trusted solar and energy efficiency experts. By 11 West. First Bank and Trust, the bank that puts you first. Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Frank Good Builders. Freedom First Credit Union, where people bank for good. Gentry Lock Attorneys. The Good Feet Store. By Haley's Appliance and Outdoor. Liberty Baseball has also been brought to you by Ironclad Coffee Roasters, the finest hand-picked specialty coffees from around the world, serving you at Candler Station in Lynchburg. Jason Porter with Legacy Realty and Development. Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. Expect the best service, prices, and care. By Carl Miller Realty, caring, competent, trusted advisors. The Liberty Bookstore, the official online store of Liberty Athletics. Lynchburg Nissan. Nobody beats our prices. Nobody. Peary Family Dentistry. Century Exteriors, providing roofing, gutters, windows, and home remodeling. Visit them at centuryexteriors.com. By Segra, a proud partner of Liberty University. Segra offers customized business technology solutions. Learn more at segra.com. And by Thompson Brooks Insurance. Planning today for tomorrow. The general manager of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner is Justin Metzger. Network director, Alan York. Coordinating producers, Kyle Sykes and Nick Pierce. I'm staff announcer Jeff Lawrence with a special thanks to Liberty University Athletics Director Ian McCaw, Senior Associate Athletics Director Robert Goodman, and Senior Associate Strategic Communications Director Ryan Baumberger. Liberty Flames Baseball is an exclusive presentation of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.